Sweet Polly Purebred, famous TV reporter, was returning from covering a big story when the small plane she was flying ran into a big thunderstorm. The little plane was buffeted about and finally went out of control and started spinning toward Earth. Sweet Polly, terrified, called for Underdog.
Oh, where has my underdog gone? Oh, where can he be?
And far away in the great city, humble, lovable Shoeshine heard the faint cries for help.
Excuse me, sir. If you don't mind, I'll shine your shoes another time.
Hey! And quickly darting around the corner, Shoeshine stepped into a telephone booth and became Underdog.
When Polly's in trouble, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I go.
And soon, Underdog's ultrasonic hearing led him to the spot where Polly's plane had gone down.
I see that I have come too late. Polly has crashed in that old crate.
Oh,
Hark! A voice I hear. Polly's alive and very near.
Underdog, my hero. What strange land is this? Where are we?
They were in the strange land of the Picayunes, pitiful, poor people who had been enslaved by a wicked witch.
Magic mirror shaped like the moon. Who's got most power in Picayune?
Until today, it was you, O wicked witch. But just a short time ago, there came to this land one who is more powerful than you.
No. Who can it be? Show me, I command you. That silly-looking thing?
That is one called Underdog. His strength and powers are unlimited. Nothing can harm him.
Ah, nothing? He has no weakness?
Only one, Sweet Polly.
I shall capture her, and then Underdog shall be in my power.
If you're ready, Sweet Polly, I think we should go. I don't like this place, I want you to know.
Yes, of course. But before we go, I'd like to get some of those strange flowers in that field over there. Will you go and pick some for me? I'll be quite safe here under this friendly tree.
But as soon as Underdog left, the tree turned out to be not quite so friendly.
Now, me proud beauty.
Who are you?
You'll find out. Come with me.
I'll scream.
Oh, no, you don't. Kalamazoo! That's better. Now let us be going.
All right, Polly, I've got the flowers. Now we'd better... Polly? Polly, where are you? Sweet Polly is in trouble, that I know. So it's hip, 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 and away I go.
Meanwhile, the wicked witch had taken Sweet Polly to her castle high on a mountain.
What are you doing?
I'm making you a little drink, my pretty. It will help you sleep.
But I don't want to sleep.
But I want you to. Drink this and you will sleep for 1,000 years unless some hero comes along and gives you a kiss or something like that. Drink!
I won't.
You will.
Won't.
Will.
Won't.
Will. Uh-huh. Oh. Hee hee.
Oh.
At that very moment, Underdog was questioning the poor enslaved people of Picayune. But he always got the same answer.
We cannot say.
We do not know. You'll have to ask the witch. Ask the witch.
Ask the witch. The witch.
Ask the witch.
Where is this witch of whom you speak? If she's got Sweet Polly, she's the one I must seek.
She lives in a castle.
Up there.
But beware. She'll cast a spell on you.
A spell. Beware.
She's wicked.
Wicked.
She's wicked.
I am a hero, tried and true, so it's perfectly clear what I must do. There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
I've been expecting you, Underdog.
Where is Polly? Tell me quick, or I'll send you flying on your own broomstick.
Nothing simpler. There she is.
Asleep.
I put her to sleep for 1,000 years. Only I know how to wake her up.
Wake her this instant.
Not so fast. Not so fast. You must do what I say. I give the orders here.
Nay, 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 never what you say.
Then Sweet Polly will sleep for 1,000 years.
Very well, for Polly's sake, I'll do what you ask to get her awake.
That's better. First, I want to see if you really are powerful. I want you to go into the arena and fight my little pets.
And so, a short time later, Underdog found himself in the arena, alone.
Release my little darlings.
I have won, as you can see. Now wake Sweet Polly and set her free.
Aha! Whoa, oh. Eehee! Not so fast. I have 3 tasks for you to perform. If you do them, then I will awake Sweet Polly. I want this land to be the most beautiful in the world, but most of it is so dry that nothing grows. I want you to steal the water from other lands and bring it here to Picayune. Now go, go, go!
If Underdog steals, he'll be wicked as the witch.
Wicked is the witch.
Wicked as the witch. Wicked as the witch.
This stealing water I cannot do, for then I'd be as wicked as you.
Then Polly will sleep for 1,000 years.
What was Underdog to do? Putting his great calculating brain to work, he came up with a brilliant idea. Shooting straight up, up until he was almost out of sight, then straight down at tremendous speed.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
And pouring through thousands of feet of solid rock, he struck water.
Here's plenty of water, it would seem, to make this dry land fresh and green.
But now for the second task. I want to make this land the richest in the world. Go steal all the diamonds from every country.
If he steals diamonds, he'll be wicked as the witch. Wicked as the witch. Wicked as the witch. Wicked as the witch.
Stealing diamonds I cannot do. Then I would be as wicked as you.
Very well. Then I won't wake Sweet Polly. If you don't do what I say, she'll sleep for 1,000 years.
A difficult problem. But once again, Underdog put his great brain to work and soon had a plan.
Leaving the castle, he hurried to a local coal company and, using his amazing strength, squeezed each lump of coal until it turned into a diamond.
There are all the diamonds you'll ever need. I hope they satisfy your greed.
Good. Good. Aha! And now there's one more task left to do. I rule the greatest land. I rule the richest land. Now, I want to rule the most powerful land. Everyone in the whole world shall be my slave. You, Underdog, shall lead my army into battle and conquer the whole world.
If he does that, he'll be wicked as the witch. Wicked as the witch. Wicked as the witch. Wicked as the witch.
Conquering people I will not do, for that would make me just as wicked as you.
Then Polly will sleep for 1,000 years, for only I know how to wake her.
Alas and alack, my duty is clear. I must spare the world and leave sweet Polly here.
So, you refuse, do you? Then sweet Polly will sleep for 1,000 years. Are you going to leave her?
I must leave Polly, but before I do, I intend to really take care of you.
That's what you think!
There you are. I have you now. You won't escape me, this I vow.
Come and get So, you want to fight, do you? Well, fight these! Ah! Give me back my broom! My broom! My magic broom! Without it, I am nothing.
With the Wicked Witch finally disposed of, Underdog went back to the castle and the poor, pitiful people of Picayune.
Where is the witch? The witch. Is she gone? Is she coming back? Oh, I hope not. The witch. Where's the witch? Where is the witch?
The witch. The
Where is
witch.
she?
Where is she?
The Wicked Witch is gone for good. You can now speak up like people should.
3 cheers for Underdog! Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
But the cheers did not make Underdog happy, for he thought that with the Wicked Witch gone, no one could awaken sweet Polly, and she would sleep for 1,000 years. Don't worry. You saved us, Underdog, and we will watch over sweet Polly. We will, and our grandchildren will, and on, until she wakes up 1,000 years from now.
Very well, good people, I shall entrust her to you. Farewell, sweet Polly. You're always true blue. I'll find some way to save you. My pledge is this. And I'll seal my vow with one final kiss.
Underdog.
Just as the Wicked Witch had said, and Underdog had unknowingly vowed, his hero's kiss had broken the magic spell. And amid the cheers of the Picayunes, Underdog picked up Sweet Polly and headed for home. What new adventures await him? Don't miss our next exciting episode.
Hey, Mr. Livingston, some men have dropped a whole lot of boards and stuff in the yard.
Good. It must be the new tool shed I ordered. Come on, I'll show you. We had all these shovels for the workers to use, and there was no place to keep them. So I ordered a prefabricated tool shed.
Prefabricated?
Yes, it means all ready to put up. See, here are the 4 walls, and this is the roof, all ready to go on. And the posts are all cut and ready. Why, you could put the whole thing up in a couple of hours. But you've got a lot of other things to do first, so we'll just leave it here for the time being.
Well, do you think it'll be all right?
Oh, of course. Who would bother a tool shed?
Yes, of course. Who would bother a tool shed?
This is the way we wash our clothes, wash our clothes, wash our clothes. This is the way we wash our clothes, wash our clothes, wash our clothes. This is the way we wash our clothes so early in the morning.
Hey, Tennessee. Hey, Chumley. What you doing? Blowing soap bubbles?
No, we are not blowing soap bubbles. We are washing our clothes.
Oh, that's a good idea. How about washing ours? Huh?
Don't be ridiculous. Wash your own clothes.
We'll pay you for it.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not going to wash. You'll pay? Money?
Sure.
This gives me an idea. Here's a chance to make some real money, Chumley. We're going to clean up. Okay, Beaver Brothers, go get your clothes and spread the word. Tennessee Tuxedo's Laundry is open for business. Well, Chumley, it looks like we've set ourselves up in a real going business. Everybody will be bringing us laundry.
And Tennessee was right. Everybody did bring in the laundry. Tigers and turtles, bears and baboons, pelicans and pottomuses, until at last there was a mountain of laundry.
Gee, Tennessee, we can't do all that laundry in this little tub. It'll take us all year.
Don't worry, Chumley. I thought of that. We're going to make the whole thing automatic. First, we need 20 wash tubs. There we are, Chumley. When the wheel goes round and round, it will move this big lever up and down, which will make these shafts slosh up and down in the tubs and wash the clothes. I told you, Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail.
That's pretty smart, Tennessee, but what's going to make the wheel go round?
Why, it's simple. I hadn't thought of that. We'd better go and see Mr. Whoopi and find out about power.
So, you want to learn how to make your new washing machine go, eh? Well, now, I can see how that could start you spinning. Get it? Well, how about an electric motor?
No, Stanley wouldn't like us using all that electricity.
Whoop-ee-hee, I've got it. A windmill. Doesn't take any electricity. All it needs is wind.
Yeah, but can a windmill break a washing machine?
Certainly, my boy. Men have been using windmills to do their work for them for hundreds of years. Well, you see, a windmill is a big wheel with blades attached to it, like this. When the wind blows, it pushes against the blades, which make the wheel go round, you see?
I get it. Just like a pinwheel.
Exactly. And the wheel turns the shaft, which by using pulleys or gears can turn other things like pumps or grindstones or washing machines.
But will it really do the work?
Oh, my, yes. Why, just look at all the windmills they use in Holland. There, the land is so low that seawater keeps coming in and has to be pumped out. For many years, all the pumping was done by windmills. Windmills can do a lot of work.
Sounds like just what we need. Thanks a million, Mr. Whoopi. Come on, Chumley. Now, let's see. It's all done except the blades. We need some big flat pieces. Let's look around, Chumley. We're sure to find something.
All right, Flunky, we'll put up the tool shed now. With all those nice big pieces, it'll only take a couple of... Here, it's gone. The tool shed is gone.
Who would take a tool house?
Yeah, well, the only one I can think of is Tennessee Tuxedo.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It works like a charm. These big flat pieces we found are perfect. Got all the power we need. Tennessee Tuxedo does not fail.
Tennessee Tuxedo!
Hiya, Stanley. Glad you dropped in. Come to get your laundry done? Quality work, speedy service.
No, I did not come to get my laundry done. I came to get my tool shed.
Tool shed?
Yes, my tool shed up there on your windmill.
Now, wait a minute, Stanley. We need...
Take it down, take it down, take it down.
But you'll ruin our laundry business.
Down, down, down.
So you see, Mr. Whoopi, the windmill did work, but Stanley took it back, so we need some other kind of power to do the laundry.
Well, how about a water wheel? They're easy to make, and they can give you a lot of power. Thousands of years ago, men learned how to use the power of water to turn water wheels. There are different kinds of water wheels. One has buckets around the edge. It's called an overshot water wheel because the water comes out of a trough, fills the buckets, and makes them heavy enough to turn the wheel.
And when the wheel turns, it can be used to operate other machines.
Absolutely right, my boy. Now, the other kind of water wheel has paddles around the edge. It is called an undershot wheel because the water flows under the wheel and pushes against the paddles and makes the wheel turn.
Which is easier to build?
Well, I'd say the undershot wheel. All you really need is an axle and some paddles. And, of course, a good stream or brook to make it go.
Lucky thing we've got a stream right next to the laundry. Mr. Whoopi, you've saved us again. You're the greatest. Come on, Chumley. All right, Chumley. There's the axle all hooked up and ready to turn. Now, all we need are the paddles. Now, let's see. What can we use? I've got it. Come on, Chumley.
Done at last. Isn't that a beautiful tool shed? Now let's go and get the shovels. They're gone. First we had the shovels and no tool shed to put them in, and now we have a tool shed and no shovels. Where could they have gone? No, don't answer that. I know where they are.
How about that, Chumley? How about that? Those shovels make a perfect water wheel. And look at our washing machines work. Our laundry business is going to be a success. Oh, this is the way we wash the clothes, wash the clothes, wash the clothes. This is the way we wash the clothes, wash the clothes, wash the clothes. This is the way to wash the...
Tennessee Tuxedo!
Stanley, you're just in time to help us celebrate. We're a success. Oh, this is the way we wash the clothes, wash the clothes.
Stop it this instant. Ooh, I don't think I can stand it anymore.
Something wrong?
Wrong? You've taken all my shovels for your crazy water wheel. That's what's wrong. And I'm taking them back.
Now, wait a minute, Stanley.
Wait nothing. Flunky, take those shovels.
But, Stanley, we need those shovels.
What you need is to be locked up.
But, Stanley, we promised to do all that laundry.
Oh, you did you? Well, I'll see that you do it all right.
Chumley, I thought we were going to clean up. But it looks as though our laundry business is a washout.
Klondike. Klondike?
Yes, sir, Major Minor. Yes, sir.
Look at this warehouse. It's been picked clean. There's not a thing left. Every crate is empty.
Savoir-faire is everywhere.
Klondike, he's stolen everything. There's no food in the fort. No food at all.
I'll hitch up the dog team and go to the city for supplies.
It'll take you a month by dog team. We'll all starve before you get back. Take the cargo plane and make sure that mouse doesn't steal everything on the way back.
Just let him try. Ooh, I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse. savoir faire will never get a chance at all this food. I'm way up here and he's way down there on that slow sled. Someone's at the door. Come in. Who are you?
I'm the pilot inspector. I've got to inspect all pilots to see if they're fit to fly, eh? Yes. Now, do you hear any strange noises?
Well, there's a kind of a ringing in my ear.
That's bad, yes. Now, see if you can walk a straight line. Walk along here. Turn, stop, walk backwards.
Now, what's all this got to do with...
Savoir-faire is everywhere.
No, make mincemeat out of that mouse. Now listen here, you mouse. Let me in.
At last, I've gotten rid of that cat.
Now I've got you, you mouse.
Food! Food! I'm gonna have some food!
Food! Klondike is coming with the food. He should be here any minute.
Klondike cat always gets his mouse.
There, Indianapolis. Did I tell you how I won the Indianapolis 500?
Race, Commander? I really must be racing along.
Just 2 laps from the end, I was in the lead, naturally, when my right rear tire went flat. The other cars roared past me. Getting out, I quickly patched the tire and pumped it up. I put on full speed and was soon in the lead again. But then my left rear tire went flat. All the other cars passed me. Again I repaired the tire and was on my way, driving with unbelievable skill. I soon regained first place. However, the strain had been too great on my engine, and it exploded.
Good heavens, Commander, but I thought you said you won the race.
Yes. Thinking quickly, I pointed my tire pump to the rear, and pumping furiously, I jetted across the finish line, an easy winner.
Would you call that a pumped-up story, Commander?
Huh? Oh, quite. Come, Sergeant. Join me in a piece of this delicious blueberry pie. Forget our difference in rank. Just sit down and I'll... Thieves! Robbers! Pineapples!
Indians.
Indians? Indians! After them! Charge! Stop! Halt! No use. They got clean away.
Oh, Colonel never catch us. Can't run fast. Him too fat. We send 'em phony message to Colonel and get all the good food we want? Whoopie doopie. You genius.
Her telegraph message, Colonel, just came in.
Mm-hmm. It's from General Nuisance. Listen, I have noticed that some officers are getting too fat. This is against Army regulations. I will make an inspection next week. Fat officers will be discharged immediately. Oh, I'm ruined. I'll have to lose 25 pounds in 1 week. It can't be done. Come in. Indians, we're being attacked. Man the barricades.
Begging the colonel's pardon, but they're waving a flag of truce.
Oh, I see. Well, what is it?
We hear him, Colonel, want to lose 25 pounds. Come to help.
How can you help? What did he say?
Him say with old Indian weight-losing plan, you lose 'em 25 pounds in 1 week.
25 pounds in a week? You're sure?
Honest Injun.
Colonel, I wouldn't do it if I...
Nonsense, Sergeant. I've got to do it. There's no other way. Well, let's get started. Food. Bully. I'll eat first, then...
You no eat food. We help eat it for you while you exercise. Start with rowing machine.
Can't even budge it. The springs are too tight.
Oh, we help you. You like 'em more roast beef?
There, nothing to it.
You want 'em more mashed potatoes? Sure.
What did he say?
Him say we give you a hand. There.
Bully! Bully!
Have some turkey with cranberry sauce.
I'm melting away. How long do I have to stay in this steam bath?
Couple more seconds, then you come right out.
Attention.
Colonel Coyote, what's the meaning of this?
General Nuisance.
Look at you! You're a disgrace!
But, General, after I got your telegraph message,
What telegraph message? I didn't send you any message.
You didn't? Those Indians! I've been tricked! Charge! Charge! Charge!
You all don't want to miss our next adventure. The colonel ought to be back in shape by then.
Sailing, sailing over the bounding main, there's many a stormy wind a-blowing at home again. Avast, matey!
Matey? What is this matey?
I shiver my timbers, that's sea-going talk. I aim to be a sailor.
Well, you're going to join the Navy, huh? Well, that's nice. Join the Navy and see the world. When are you going to enlist?
No, shipmate, you don't understand. I'm not going to join the Navy. I want to be a sailor on a real sailing ship. You know, in the days of wooden ships and iron men, 2 years before the mast, mutiny on the Bounty, yo-ho, below the man down.
But, Tudor, you is no Iron Man. You's just a little turtle boy.
Oh, please, Mr. Wizard, please help me become a real sailor. I want to be one more than anything.
Very well, my boy, if you're so set on it. In the days of the old sailing ships, the young sailor started as the cabin boy. One of his jobs was to serve the captain his food. This was not as easy as it sounds, especially in a heavy sea.
Dinner is...
Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister! Get this clumsy landlubber out of my sight before I hang him from the yardarm! Out, out, out!
Another one of the cabin boy's duties was to empty the garbage over the side of the ship. The experienced sailor knows that you never throw garbage into the wind. Otherwise, it will blow back all over somebody.
Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister! Throw this piece of garbage to the sharks! Keel-haul the swab! Get him out of my sight! Out, out, out!
After the young seaman had served his time as cabin boy, he became a real sailor and did a man's work. One of his jobs was to pull up the anchor. This was done with a capstan.
Sure is hot work. Hold it. Oh, there. Wait a second.
Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister, get this swab off me! Hang him by his thumbs! Put him in the bilges! Do anything but keep him away from me! Away, away, away!
The young sailor always learns the ropes from the old salt.
Now, this rope, matey, is for the mainsail. You just pull on the rope and the mainsail goes up. Then you tie it around a belaying pin and she stays put. There now, everything's ship-shape.
Heave-ho and up she rises, heave-ho and up she rises. Oh, now I'll just tie her up to this belaying pin and everything will be ship-shape.
Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister!
Sailors is sometimes called swabs because they swab the decks with a bucket and mop.
This is the way we swab the decks, swab the decks. Swab the deck.
Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister! Get him out! Out! Out!
One of the most important jobs the good sailors did was to stay up in the crow's nest, high on the mainmast, and look over the horizon. Then, when it was time to come down, they would just grab hold of a line and slide down.
Mr. Blister! Never mind. This time I'm going to take care of him myself.
Now, wait a minute, Captain, sir. Your Eminence, Your Honor, the Commodore, Admiral. Help, Mr. Wizard, help!
Drizzle, trazzle, druzzle, drone. Time for this one to come home.
Unknown to many in the kingdom, a sinister character named Mr. Mad had come into the king's life. Mr. Mad was a collector of different types of people, and he desperately wanted a king for his collection, and so he had tried many times to capture King Leonardo. Once he had tried to trap the king while he was sleepwalking. Once Mr. Mad had tried to capture the king while he was fishing.
Yow!
And again while he was out for a spin in his car. Somehow King Leonardo had always managed to escape, but the constant threats to his safety were greatly upsetting the king.
I tell you, Odie, I can't stand much more. Mr. Mad has me so upset I don't know what I'm doing. Oh!
I see what you mean, sire. We must stop Mr. Mad at once.
But how?
Remember what my king has always said. The best defense is a good offense.
You mean?
Exactly, Your Majesty. We must go after the culprit ourselves.
But how can we find him? He keeps moving that house of his from one place to another.
Itchy Brother and Biggie Rat are always doing Mr. Mad's dirty work. If we find them, we will find Mr. Mad.
Bravo, Odie. We'll put on our detective disguises and set out after them.
You're really good.
Open that helmet, you tinhead. We can't understand a word you're saying.
My royal brother and Odie Colony are going to try and bring you in, Mr. Mad.
Bring me in? How?
By, disguising themselves and then finding me and Biggie and following us to you.
Ah, we'll fool those wise guys, say. We'll just stay holed up here so they can't find us and...
Silence! You will let them find you and follow you here.
But that's mad.
When they arrive here, I shall have a trap set for them.
How will you shut your trap, Mr. Mad?
Look and see. When the king and Odie are following you, come to the back of the house. There you will find 2 doors. Be certain you enter the left-hand door and lock it behind you. Then the king and Odie will be forced to enter the right-hand door.
Yeah? So what?
Mr. Mad's plan was diabolically clever. If the king and Odie entered the right-hand door, they would quickly fall through a trapdoor and land on a large conveyor belt. From this, they would be lifted up by a giant crane. Then they would be dropped onto a moving grating, which Odie was small enough to fall through. The king would then be lifted by a hook and dropped into the cage reserved for a king. Then Odie would be lifted and made ready for the roof. Will the king and Odie follow Biggie and Itchy to Mr. Mad's house? Will they take the right-hand door and fall into the trap? Will Odie really be dropped into the room? We'll find out in the next episode, A Long, Long Trail of Binding.
Disguised as a 10-star general, the Fox arrived at Fort Knox with a huge moving van. Yes, Fort Knox, where all the gold in the United States is locked away. Quickly, he gave orders to the soldiers on guard.
All right, men, I'm General Oxfay with orders from the Wentengan to move all this gold out of here. On the double there. Hey, up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4.
The soldiers, awed by the 10 stars, quickly filled the truck with gold. And before they realized what was happening, the truck and the Fox were gone. Then the soldiers saw the light.
Hey, we've been taken, and so has the gold. There's no such thing as a 10-star general.
Instantly, the word spread round the world. Congress was called into special session, and speeches were made. Many speeches.
I repeat, only one man that can solve this case, and that man is my good friend, Officer Flynn Flanagan.
And so Flynn Flanagan, friend of senators, was called before the Senate subcommittee.
Sure, Senators, and you've come to the right man. I can tell you how to find all that gold. There's only one criminal daring enough to pull this job, and that's the Fox.
The Fox! The Fox!
And there's only one person clever enough to catch the Fox, and that's the Hunter.
Call the Hunter!
Call the Hunter.
At that very moment, the Hunter, unaware that Fort Knox had been robbed, was playing in the annual golf tournament at the exclusive Chard Bush Country Club.
8, I say, 8. Yeah, I hit him twice as far as most folks. Yeah, that's a joke, son. 8. I say somebody mashed my niblick, dribbled my driver, potted my putter. I say get me out of here.
Got a golfing problem, friend?
Huh?
Looks like you're all wound up. Gotta relax. Get some spring in your swing. I know what you need, friend. A new club. And I've got just the thing. Solid gold. Picked it up down south. And I'll let you have it for a song.
A song, eh? Have nose, will hunt. Reads the card of the mighty hunter. He's bold, he's...
Hey, let me introduce myself, friend. I represent the Golden Golfs Company. Bring your game up to the gold standard. That's our motto. Now, try this club, pal. What did I tell you, pal? Clear out of sight.
My grannies, what a drive, I declare. Son, you got any more of these clubs?
Just happen to have a whole set right here. All genuine 14-karat gold. Driver, putter, mashie, and niblick. Solid gold irons and a solid gold bag.
Now, look here, son. How am I, strong as I am, gonna lug these solid gold clubs around 18 holes?
Got just the thing for you, pal. Now, the Golden Golf Company thinks of everything. What you need is a solid gold caddy.
Well, I'll be a solid gold caddy. Yeah. What did you do, son? Rob Fort Knox? Yeah. That's a joke, son. I say, ooh.
And that's a poke, son. Now get in and start her up. Look out, you fool!
Ah, sure, Hunter, and I'm glad I found you. Glory be, so you've got the fox already and the gold. Ah, Hunter, you're a wonder. Well, it's all part of the game, son. Think nothing of it. Now I think I'll get back to my game.
Who was that dashing figure?
Ah, that, me bucko, was the Hunter.
The most wicked man in the world was Simon Bar Sinister, and it was Simon's ambition to rule the world. To do this, he tried many terrible schemes, but each time he was stopped by Underdog. One time, he invented
shrinking water.
One squirt of this, and a 6-foot man becomes 6 inches high. Simon says, shrink! I'll be the biggest man in the world.
But before Simon could shrink everybody in the world, he was stopped by Underdog. Still another time, Simon invented the weather machine.
Simon says, thunder, lightning, rain. Well, flood the whole world.
But Underdog stopped him. Then Simon invented the fiendish snow gun that turned people into snowmen.
Simon says, go snow!
But even as Simon was taking over the world, Underdog attached...
Go snow! Go snow!
But Underdog moved around so fast that Simon got dizzy and... Next, Simon invented the forget-me-net.
Simon says, forget it. What's your name?
Name? But just as he was about to drop a forget-me-net on Washington, D.C.
There's got to be a better way to rule the world. See, look there. Election posters. Vote for Smith. Vote for Jones. Vote for Brown. Vote, vote, vote. That's it. I'll run for dictator. Then when I'm elected, I'll be in complete control.
And so the campaign began. Everywhere, old posters were torn down and new ones were put up.
Beautiful. Simon for dictator. Vote for Simon. He's true blue. He will do a lot for you. All right, Cad. Now we'll make this election campaign a big success by going right to the people. Pardon me, madam. I would like you to vote for me for dictator.
Dictator? I wouldn't vote for you for dog catcher.
Good morning, my good man. I want you to vote for me for dictator.
You? You're Simon Bar Sinister, the wickedest man in the world. Nobody's gonna vote for you. Gee.
Ah, a busy little housewife. Madam, I am Simon Bar Sinister, and I'm running for dictator. Would you vote for me?
It's no use, boss. Nobody's going to vote for you.
Not quite. I know two people who are going to vote for me. You are, and I am.
Yeah, but you can't win with only 2 votes.
I can if they're the only 2 votes cast. All we have to do is fix it so that nobody else votes. Yes. Come, I have a plan.
What is Simon's plan? Can he really stop people from voting? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode. Simon Bar Sinister had decided to get elected dictator, but quickly found that no one would vote for him.
Who cares? I'll fix it so no one will vote but you and me. And then I'll win by 2 votes.
How are you going to make sure no one else votes, boss?
With one of my diabolical machines. We'll test them on you. There's our voting booth. All you have to do is go in and pull the lever and... You voted. Now I'll shoot you with one of my diabolical machines and see if you can vote. Simon says, sneeze. Curses, it failed. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Now, Cad, Simon says, cry. Another failure. Well, back to the old drawing board. All right, Simon says relax. Not again. Won't anything stop you from voting? Let me see. This should do it. Simon says, stand on your head. He'll never vote that way. He can't even reach the lever. Ouch! Ouch! How am I going to stop people from voting?
Hey, boss.
There must be some way.
Hey, boss.
Meanwhile, things were going on in other parts of the world.
The Leaning Tower! He's going to crash! Get Underdog!
And far away on the other side of the world, Underdog's amazing hearing had already picked up the cry for help.
When towers are falling, I am not slow, so it's hip, 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 and away I go! There's no need to fear, Underdog is here!
Underdog, you've got to come right away.
At the moment, sweet Polly, I'm righting this tower. It may fall again without my power.
But Simon Bar Sinister is trying to get elected dictator.
Let Simon rave and let him gloat, but he won't get a single vote.
But what if he invents one of his diabolical machines?
And that's exactly what Simon had finally done.
Here it is, my greatest invention, the tickle feather machine. Simon says, laugh. Well, aren't you going to vote?
Yeah, what for? I'm happy. I'm having too much fun to vote.
It works! It works! I'll get everybody laughing so hard they won't want to vote. Then Cat and I will vote for me, and I'll be elected dictator.
Will the tickle feather machine work on everyone? Will Simon be elected dictator? There's a thrilling time ahead in our next exciting episode.
Boy, oh boy. Bed sure feels good tonight. I'm really tired.
Yeah, Tennessee. Stanley Livingston really worked us hard today. Phew. Sweeping the walkways, cutting the grass, picking up paper.
Zowie! What in the world is that?
Sounds like hammering.
Come on. We'll never get to sleep with that noise. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! What in the world is going on here?
We're building robots, Tennessee. That's what we're doing. Baldy and I are building us robots to work for us. Then we won't have to sweep up or mow the grass or anything for Stanley Livingston.
Robots? What a ridiculous idea. These pieces of tin can't do any work. Now you'd better get to bed before Stanley hears this noise and makes you work even harder. Come on, Chumley.
Boy, that sure was funny, huh, Tennessee? Them thinking they could build robots?
Ridiculous. The idea of real robots to work for them. Really ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now what? Can't we ever get any sleep around here?
You have ridiculed robots. Now you must come with us and be judged by the regal robot.
Help!
Help!
Somebody
David,
save us!
help! Stop! Let us go! Help! Let us go!
Silence in the name of the regal robot. Stand up in the presence of the regal robot. You have been found guilty of ridiculing robots. You must be punished. What shall the sentence be, jury? 10 years at hard labor.
Not enough.
20 years at hard labor.
Not enough.
40 years at hard labor.
Not enough.
Then there is only one choice. I sentence you to our final punishment.
What is it?
I sentence you to be tossed into the melting pot.
Hooray! Hooray! The melting pot. Toss them in the melting pot.
No, you wouldn't do that. Not the melting pot.
Toss them in the melting pot.
Oh, gee, Regal Robot, don't do that. Have a heart, please. Have a heart.
I have no heart. No robot has a heart. Away with them.
The melting pot. Toss them in the melting pot.
Gee, Tennessee, this looks like the end for us. We never should have made fun of robots.
If only we could build that Regal Robot a mechanical heart, maybe then he'd forgive us. We've got to escape and find out how to build one. This is our chance to escape. The robots will rust if they try to follow us in the rain. Come on, Chumley. Run for it.
Look, Tennessee. They've got built-in umbrellas.
After them, I shall turn loose the dogs.
They sick the dogs on us, Tennessee. We'll never get away.
We've got to build a heart. Look, that sign.
It says, the friendly robot with all the answers.
That's our only chance.
Well, boys, you seem to be in a bit of a hurry.
We sure are. A big hurry. but we really need to know how a heart works. Can you tell us?
Well, I wouldn't want you to leave heartbroken. Now, let's see what we can find out with our mechanical three-dimensional blackboard. Well, let's see how a human heart works. It is a very important instrument. You see, blood must be kept moving in the body every minute of life.
Gee, why is that?
Well, the blood must carry food and oxygen to all parts of the body, and it must also take away waste materials.
What does the blood travel through?
Well, it's a system like pipes or tubes. They're actually blood vessels of three different kinds: arteries, veins, and capillaries.
Get that down, Chumley. We'll need 3 different sizes of tubing.
That's what the blood runs through, and it's the heart which keeps it moving. You see, the heart is like a pump, or really 2 pumps in one.
Get that, Chumley? 2 pumps.
That's right. One of these pumps sends the blood to the lungs and back again, and the other pumps blood over the rest of the body.
Those pumps look like 2-story pumps.
That's right, my boy. The top story is the auricle, and the bottom story is the ventricle.
Which way is the blood pumped in and out?
Well, the auricle on the left side receives blood coming from the lungs. This left auricle then sends the blood into the left ventricle. The left ventricle then squeezes the blood into a big artery called the aorta, which has branches going all over the body.
What happens then?
The blood flows into tiny capillaries. From the capillaries into veins, and they carry blood to the right auricle. From there, it goes to the right ventricle, and this sends it through arteries to the lungs, where it flows through capillaries, then into veins leading back to the heart, and whoopee! Oh, the whole process starts all over again.
Gee, I sure didn't know all that kind of stuff was going on inside me all the time.
It's complicated, all right, but I think we can build one. We'll build that royal robot a heart, and he'll forgive us.
The dogs!
But wait, boys, wait! I wanted to tell them that people's hearts don't really give them feelings of love and kindness, but I guess they'll find that out the hard way.
Lucky we found that plumbing store to get all this stuff. We're almost ready to test the heart.
Yeah, but do you really think it'll work, Tennessee?
Of course, Chumley. Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail.
Ah, so here they are. Seize them.
Whoa, wait, Regal Robot. We've built a heart just for you. Just watch.
Look out! You numbskulls, look what you've done now. Away with them to the melting pot.
No, don't do it. Stop. Stop it.
Wake up, Tennessee. It's time to get up.
Oh, thank goodness. It was only a dream. Boy, Chumley, wait till I tell you.
You guys were right. We couldn't get those robots to work, but they sure made scary disguises.
There, Chicago, Illinois. Have I ever told you how I cleaned out the Chicago racketeers?
Oh, the Roaring Twenties, Commander?
Precisely. The police felt that they could break up the racketeers if I could bring in the leader, Al Baloney. I agreed. So I decided to pose as a vacuum cleaner salesman. Knowing that Al Baloney was always well guarded, I armed myself carefully. Snub-nosed pistol, snub-nosed machine gun, and snub-nosed cannon. I made my way to the house of Al Baloney and demanded an opportunity to demonstrate my vacuum cleaner. But I failed to consider that I might be searched. When I stood before the cruel Al Baloney, I was completely disarmed.
terrible, Commander. Did you give up?
Never! I whipped out my vacuum cleaner, flipped on the switch. Al Baloney was sucked right into the vacuum cleaner. Then I closed the case on Al Baloney and delivered him to the police.
You actually cleaned up Chicago with a vacuum cleaner?
Quiet.
Simon Bar Sinister had invented a new machine to make people laugh so hard they wouldn't want to vote.
It works. You're too happy to vote. Simon says stop laughing.
Oh, hey.
Oh, come, we shall use it on the people. Then when everybody is laughing too hard to vote, you and I will vote for me, and I'll be elected dictator.
And so, my friends, this is a very serious matter, and...
Simon says laugh.
For we should all...
This is my masterpiece. But now comes the most delicate moment.
I'm the president of this bank, gentlemen, and I say that we should all...
And a short time later, sweet Polly Purebred was out on the street interviewing voters.
Are you going to vote for Simon Bar Sinister?
I wouldn't vote for him if he was the last man on Earth.
And you, sir? For whom are you going to vote?
Vote? I'm having too good a time to bother voting.
Isn't that strange? How about... Are you going to vote?
Me?
What is going on here? Oh, I might have known. Simon Bar Sinister.
Simon says laugh.
I must tell Underdog. Underdog, Simon did it. He's using a gun that makes people laugh so hard they won't vote against him.
There are millions of voters. He can't shoot them all. If it looks like he's going to, then give me a call.
Boss, you can't shoot all the voters. There's millions of them.
You're right. We'll have to go into mass production. There, millions of my magic tickle feathers. We'll dump them all over the land and have everybody laughing. Simon says, laugh! Laugh!
It took some time, but was worth the wait. The Leaning Tower is standing straight.
Underdog, Simon Bar Sinister has dumped his tickle feathers on the whole country. Everyone is laughing and no one will vote. You must do something.
When the country's in trouble, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away we go.
The whole country is laughing so hard, no one will vote. Now, you and I will cast 2 votes and elect me dictator.
Those 2 votes you will not cast. Underdog is here at last.
Yes, Simon. Underdog will stop you. You'll never get elected dictator.
Simon says, laugh!
Hold on, Simon. This is no laughing matter, and I will...
Simon says, laugh!
Will the tickle feather tickle Underdog? And if he starts laughing, who can stop Simon? The answers lie ahead in our next exciting episode. Simon had shot a tickle feather at Underdog to make him helpless with laughter.
It's just plain silly, don't you see? Your feather will not tickle me.
Now everybody is helped. No one can stop us. We'll both vote for me. There. 2 votes for Simon Bar Sinister for dictator. No votes for anybody else. Therefore, I have legally been elected dictator. Everybody has to do what the dictator says.
Yeah, but who you gonna dictate to? Everybody's laughing.
Simple. I'll make them stop laughing. I'll use my vacuum gun. Bring me a banker, a builder, a chef, and, oh yes, sweet Polly Purebred. Simon says, stop laughing. I've legally been elected dictator. You must do exactly as I say, or I'll have you thrown in prison. You, banker, bring me all the money in the bank. You, builder, build me a great palace. You, chef, make me the most marvelous meals in the world. And you, sweet Polly, put on a spectacular TV show for my entertainment.
Yes, oh, dictator.
Well, get going. Nothing can stop me. Whee! And entertainment.
Do the bongo congo. First you form a line, rocking to the rhythm makes you feel so fine. Now you form a circle, take a turn inside. You'll find bongo congo like a circus ride.
But where was Underdog?
I've been laughing loud and long. Now I must find out what's going on.
Quickly, his X-ray vision and computer brain told him what was happening. And being a true hero, he instantly sprang into action.
Do the bongo congo. First you form a line, rocking to the rhythm makes you feel so fine. Underdog!
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
But Underdog, we have to do what Simon says. He was legally elected.
No, he was not. Please take note. Simon isn't registered to vote.
That's right. Simon and Cad weren't registered, and therefore their votes don't count. We don't have to do what Simon says anymore. He wasn't legally elected.
I'll take back all this money.
I'll tear down the palace.
What's going on here? Where's my tickle feather gun? Now you, Simon says, laugh. No.
Then Underdog, using his atomic breath, blew all the tickle feathers right off the face of the earth. And once more, people said,
Look, in the sky. It's a plane.
It's a bird.
It's a frog.
A frog?
Not plane, nor bird, nor even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog.
An unheard-of crime shocked the entire world. The hunter robbed a bank. Yes, the noble-nosed hunter, champion of law and order, defender of the poor, a thought leader of the community, had gone crooked. And even before the nation could recover, the hunter struck again. Bold as brass, he marched right into the United States Senate, lined up all the senators against the wall, and took their wallets.
Call the FBI, the Army, the Navy, and the Marines.
As a senator, I demand that the full powers of the federal government be brought to bear on the problem of the immediate apprehension of the perpetrator of this doleful, despicable, and dastardly deed.
But before any action could be taken, the hunter struck again. Here the hunter committed the lowest of crimes. He stole candy from babies. But in police headquarters, Flanagan was unconvinced.
Sure now, and it can't be. Not the hunter. No, indeed. I won't believe it until I see it with me own eyes.
All right, son, I say that is. Stick 'em up.
Hunter, no. You must be joking.
I say this is a stick-up, I say that is. This is no joke, son.
And adding insult to injury, the hunter relieved Flanagan of his wallet, his nightstick, his gun, his badge, and his pants, and vanished into the night.
Help!
The hunter had arrived at his hideout. First he took off his hat, then he took off his shoes, then he took off his head.
I guess that finishes the hunter. He's the only one who could ever catch me. And now he's a national disgrace. They'll put him in jail for 1,000 years. And I'll be free to pursue my wily, clever life of crime.
At that very moment, the real hunter, unaware that he was now the most wanted criminal in America, was having a relaxed evening with his nephew Horace.
All right, Hunter. Don't make a move.
Well, now, I declare, son, you shouldn't ought to come busting in that way. Scare a fella out of 10 years' growth.
Hunter, you'll be getting more than 10 years, I'm afraid. You're under arrest.
Now, wait, son. Fun's fun, but that's no joke.
Hunter, this hurts me more than it hurts you.
What in the cotton-blooming world is going on here? Now, this has gone far enough, Flanagan.
Hunter, I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with me own eyes. Okay, boys, take him away.
Now, just a doggone minute. Hey, now.
The next day, Horace visited his uncle in jail.
Horace, I declare, well, boy, you're a sight for sore eyes.
Well, I believe in you, Unc, but what are we going to do?
Son, there's only one person clever enough to commit these crimes. It must be the fox, in disguise. And there's only one person clever enough to catch the fox, and that's the hunter.
But, Unc, you're the hunter.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I am the hunter, and I am in jail.
Well, never mind, Unc. I just had an idea. Now, listen, Unc. See?
And so it was that the fox read an unusual news item in the paper.
Watch this. Horace Hunter holds fortune in diamonds, guarding them for Timpani Jewelry Store. Well, now, isn't that nice? My name is T.T. Timpani. I've come for my diamonds.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Timpani, but I can't hand those diamonds over to anybody but my uncle, the hunter.
Wait right here. Don't make a move. All right, son, I say that is. I'll take those diamonds now, that is.
Okay, Flanagan, here he is.
Hunter, we've all made a terrible mistake. How can we ever repay you?
Well, he might start now by getting the right one. Son, I am the hunter.
It was at the Big Little Horn, Sergeant. There I was. Indians to the left, Indians in front, and Indians to the right. Then suddenly, from the rear... General Nuisance, what are you doing here?
I'm here because Washington wants to know why you haven't been able to handle 2 measly Indians.
You don't understand, General. These Gopher Indians aren't measly. They're dangerous.
Sergeant, saddle 2 horses. We're going out to see those dangerous Indians. Well, we've been riding for hours and still haven't seen any Indians. Well, I'm hungry and thirsty. We'll stop here for lunch.
I'll go to the water hole and fill our canteens.
See that you do.
Help!
Blast it, Colonel. Can't you keep on your feet? You're muddying up the water hole.
I was pushed, General.
It must have been those Gopher Indians.
Well, that's absurd. There's not a soul in sight. Now see if you can at least fix some lunch.
I've made a delicious stew, General. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Ah, I certainly hope you cook better than you catch Indian.
Oh, you'll like this. Your face is sure to light up when you taste this. Ooh. Ah.
Help! Help! I'm on fire!
The Gopher camp should be around that bend.
Good. We'll ride right in.
Oh, no, General. We can't ride in without troops to protect us.
Troops against 2 Indians.
But they're dangerous, General Nuisance. They're wild and ferocious and...
Trinkets. Buy 'em nice Indian trinkets. Get 'em cheap here. So, Colonel, ferocious are they?
Anything about trick?
What did he say?
Him say Gopher Indians love Army. Hope Army love Gopher Indians. Give this trinket to General. Thank you. That's most kind. Mount up, Colonel. I've seen all I need to see.
But it's a trick, General. It's a trick.
Colonel, I think you need a rest. A permanent one. I'm going to have Washington send a new officer to replace you. Uh-oh. If General send out new officer, maybe we get real trouble. Colonel easy man to fool. Too bad we lose him job.
Help.
Oh, we save Colonel's job. How we do that?
Boo, boo, boo.
Oh, we scare General. Hoopy doopy, we have fun.
Believe me, General Nuisance, these 2 Indians are dangerous. That was only another of their tricks.
Nonsense! Regulation 5236J reads...
I know. Indians are Indians.
We're surrounded. You were right, Colonel. I was a fool, and now it's too late.
It's never too late. I'll save you, General Nuisance. All right, Rufflefeller and Running Board. I'm coming out to get you.
Scared.
Me understand. We act afraid. You can be sure, Colonel, that I will tell Washington how you ran off those Indians. You should get a medal.
Bully, very kind of you, General Nuisance. Well, Sergeant, I guess I showed those Gopher Indians who's boss.
Seems like the Colonel always gets it in the end. See you all in our next adventure.
And now, Klondike, there have been a great many robberies lately over at the candy mine. Someone has been stealing butterscotch, lemon drops, sour balls, rock candy by the carload.
It sounds like savoir-faire to me, Major.
Exactly. I want you to go over to the candy mine and check every car that goes in and out. I want you to capture savoir-faire.
Yeah, I'll get him, sir.
1 car of lemon drops coming out.
1 car of lemon drop coming out.
1 empty car coming in.
1 empty car coming in.
1 car of sour balls coming out.
1 car of sour balls coming out.
1 empty car coming in.
1 empty car coming in.
1 car of rock candy coming out.
1 car of rock candy coming out.
1 car with mouse coming in.
1 car with mouse coming in. Hey!
Danger! Do not enter. Sour ball storage room.
Now which way did he go? Ah! He went this way!
Savoir-faire is everywhere.
I'll bop him with a lollipop. I'll beat him with a licorice whip. I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse.
1 dozen strawberry pops. 1 dozen orange pops. 1 dozen grape pops. 1...
All right, I got you now, savoir-faire. Put up your hand.
But certainly.
Whoa! Stop! Halt! I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse.
I must have some of this very fine rock candy.
Hark! It must be savoir-faire on the other side of this wall. Yeah, I'll just cut through and grab him.
Oh, savoir-faire is everywhere. Oh, savoir-faire is everywhere. Et je don't, non, la la la.
All right, take it away. By George, savoir-faire. Klondike, you did it.
Klondike cat always gets his mouse.
Well, Tudor, it's good to...
Whoa, whoa!
Woe is right and woe is me. Please, Tudor, stop! Stop!
Oh, sorry, Mr. Wizard. I guess I just sort of ran away with myself.
Yes, indeed, Tudor. But why? What is you wanting to be today?
One of them, Mountie police, Mr. Wizard. I just know I'd be good at it.
But Tudor, my boy, that's a job for a big, strong man.
Well, please, Mr. Wizard, please, let me try.
Oh, well, all right. But I will be mighty right. The first thing to get to be the Royal Mountie is to pass the test given by the Chief of the Mounties.
So you want to join the Mounties, eh?
Yes, sir.
All right, mister. A few of our best Mounties always give new recruits a test. If they decide you stand up well under the test, you're in. If not, out. Just step into that room.
Yes, sir.
He passes, Chief.
Boy, oh boy, I'd sure hate to see what them fellas that fail look like.
All right, mister, you've passed. You're a Mountie now, and you've got to go get your man. Mounties always get their man.
But, I don't have a man, Chief.
Oh, yes. That's right. Here. This is a picture of Black Bark, the meanest crook in the whole Northwest. Go get him, now.
Yes, sir. Wait up just a big minute. I don't even know where Black Bark is.
But here I am.
Well, I'll get you, Black Bark. Us Mounties always get our man. Whoa! Here I come, Black Bark. You ready or not?
How you bearing up, Mounty?
He won't laugh long, Black Bark. Us Mounties always get our man.
So the chase was on again. Soon there was so much snow that the horses could not go on. But the smart Mountie is always prepared with the special shoes for the snow.
Now I'll get Black Bark for sure.
Looks like I'm a shoo-in to get away, Mounty.
In spite of all the troubles, the brave Mountie would never give up the chase. And soon things was turning for the better, for the Black Bark had reached the top of the mountain. The other side was the steep drop, so Black Bark was trapped, and the brave Mountie was not far behind.
I know you're up there, Black Bark, and I'm gonna get you.
Come ahead, Mountie. We'll fight it out man to man.
Caught him off guard. I'll just give me old college tackle. Help, Mr. Wizard! I got my man!
Tooter, tooter, that snowman. Thistle, drassel, trussel, drum. Time for this one to come home.
In our last episode, King Leonardo had decided to try and capture the infamous Mr. Mad. To do this, the King and Odie planned to find Biggie and Itchy and follow them secretly to Mr. Mad's constantly moving house. But unfortunately, their plan had been overheard by Itchy Brother, who had told Mr. Mad, who said,
You will let them find you and follow you here. When they arrive here, I shall have a trap set for them.
Okay, Mad. We'll go out and let those guys follow us.
But remember, when you return, be certain you enter the left-hand door and lock it behind you. The right-hand door will hold the trap for the King and Odie.
Yeah, he'll snap the trap.
And I shall have a king for my collection.
While Biggie and Itchy set out to be found, the King and Odie were hard at work searching for them.
Confound it, Odie. We've asked everywhere, and nobody remembers seeing them. They're the most unseen pair I've ever seen.
As good detectives, sire, we must try to think as the criminals would. Now, if you were Itchy Brother, where would you be?
Where would I? Confound it, I wouldn't be Itchy Brother.
I know, sire, but look, it is they.
You're right, Odie. Now just act casual. Don't do anything to attract attention. Okay, Itch, they've spotted us. But don't let on that we know, see? Start back to Mad's place, but go slow, see?
Yeah, okay, Big, I dig. Yeah, I'll just drop some of this popcorn along the way. It'll, leave a trace to the place.
Don't let them recognize you, Odie. Walk backwards like I'm doing.
But, sire, you might...
Confound it! Who put this hole here?
Hurry, sire, or we'll lose them.
But the King and Odie found Itchy's popcorn trail, and never realizing it led to a trap, they followed the corny trail.
All right, Itchy. They'll be along in a minute, see? Let's get inside. Not that door, knobhead. Mad told us to use the right-hand door.
Yeah, he said left.
Right.
Left.
Right.
Left.
You don't know your right from your left. Come on. Lock that door, so the King and Odie will have to use the other one.
Yeah, okay, Big. It's locked. Now let's... Gee, Big. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are, Big. I thought...
Yes, the diabolical duo had taken the wrong door and fallen into Mr. Mad's trap.
No, Mad. It's us, see? It's Big and Itchy.
Those disguises can't fool me. I know that's you, Odicolone. And now it's time for your visit to the room.
But suddenly the left-hand door flew open and...
Hands up, you villains, in the name of the king.
Yes, hands up in my name.
And so all the culprits were captured. But no, once again, as if by magic, Mr. Mad made a clever escape. Will he be back? What will his next scheme be? Don't miss the next episode of The King and Odie.
A tornado had struck the city, and Underdog was cleaning up the debris. Suddenly, Underdog's ultrasonic ears picked up strange noises.
A million light years from this place, I hear yells in outer space.
And Underdog was right. A million light years away lay the strange planet of the Flying Sorcerers. And at that very moment, King Cup, leader of all the Flying Sorcerers, was screaming his head off.
The bakers! The bakers! Bring me the bakers!
Here I am, King Cup, the finest baker in all this land.
Your cakes are terrible. I want cake that tastes like cake. Throw him out and send for my sons.
And the guards did as they were told. Threw out the baker and brought in King Cup's sons, Brick and Brack.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
We flying sorcerers are the greatest sorcerers in the universe, and yet we can't even bake a decent cake. My dart has landed on the planet of the Magnet Men. Go there and bring me back one of them. We shall see if they can bake a cake.
And so Brick and Brack took off and zoomed through space to the planet of the Magnet Men. Oh no, flying sorcerers, get away from me.
Oh, be a good fellow. Come along with us to dear old Dad.
I won't.
But I'm afraid we'll have to sorcer you, old chap. I think I'll turn him into a tree.
Good show. Into the capsule goes.
And homeward bound through space.
You, Magnet Man, shall be our new baking slave. Lock him in the bakery.
But when the king tasted the Magnet Man's cake...
Tooey, terrible. He can't bake at all. Throw him out.
Sorry, Dad.
My dart has hit the planet of Zot. Go there and bring back one of the inhabitants. There must be someone who can bake a cake.
So Brick and Brack hurried to Zot and captured the first inhabitant they saw.
Stop! Let me alone!
I'll turn him into a cow.
Good show.
The flying sorcerers popped the Zot Man into the capsule and tossed him to their planet. But later, when the king tasted the Zot Man's cake...
Tooey! Horrible, terrible! Throw him out!
Too bad, Dad.
This time, my dart has landed on a planet called Earth. And this time, we will take no chances. Turn on the supersonic TV and let us see who on Earth can bake a cake.
And so, dear viewers, that concludes my own recipe for chocolate cake, just like this one. And now, this is Sweet Polly Purebred.
Enough! Go to the Earth and bring back Sweet Polly Purebred. She shall be our baking slave.
Will they really capture Sweet Polly? Will she become the baking slave of the flying sorcerers? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode. Cup, king of the flying sorcerers, was sending his sons, Brick and Brack, to the earth.
Bring back sweet Polly Purebred. She shall be our baking slave, baking cakes for all the flying sorcerers.
Okay, Dad.
We'll get her, Dad.
Flying sorcerers!
Call the police!
Call out the army!
Neato, Brick.
Good show, Brad.
I wonder where we can find sweet Polly Purebred.
Could you direct us to sweet Polly Purebred?
Of course. Just 2 blocks down the street at station TV.
Thanks, chap.
My goodness, sir, you look terrible.
And so, dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed our special baking show. Until tomorrow, this is Sweet Polly Purebred signing off.
Good show, Brick.
And now we toss her home, Brack.
Please, sir, what are you trying to say?
Those things that asked about Sweet Polly, they were flying sorcerers.
Flying sorcerers? Excuse me, sir, but I must leave. When Polly's in trouble, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I go.
Underdog's ultrasonic ears quickly picked up Sweet Polly's muffled screams, and he zoomed toward the sound.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Good kick, Brick.
Good whack, Brack.
Out of the ballpark this time, Brick.
Those flying sorcerers kicked me around, and now it seems they can't be found. Those flying sorcerers are cause for alarm. I must find them before they can do Polly harm.
And now to Dad with his new baking slave.
Let me go! Stop! Let me go!
You flying sorcerers must end your folly. I am here to take Sweet Polly.
Oh, Underdog. Thank goodness.
Looks like we'll have to sorcerer him, Brick.
Let's have a ball, Brack.
Underdog! He's only a ball!
The flying sorcerers had Sweet Polly, and Underdog, now only a ball, tumbled helplessly through the air. Can Underdog possibly change himself back to himself? Is Sweet Polly doomed to remain the baking slave of the flying sorcerers? There are thrilling times ahead in our next episode.
The hunter, on the prowl for a desperate criminal, decided to stop for a cup of tea.
Wanted, I say wanted, kindly old grandmother for peddling hot tea. That kindly crooked face looks familiar.
Here's your hot tea, Mr. Hunter. My, what a pretty girl. Looks familiar, too.
My very word, fair lady. I say I'd know it anywhere.
Why, it's me.
Aha! Just as I thought. And everything fits, even the hot tea.
Pity sakes, what do you mean?
Come quietly now. You're the kindly crooked old grandmother, and I'm taking you in.
Sure, it's a regular flood of false arrests, and now you're not adding another.
Folderol, Flanagan. It's right here in black and white. Ah, sure, and look at those on me desk. The mayor, the banker, the nursemaid. Now, don't worry, son. I'll bring 'em all in, or my name isn't the Hunter. No, Hunter, it's all a mistake, but sure as me name's Flim Flanagan, someone's up to no good. That is. Very well, fair lady, you're free.
So there.
Now, look at these close, Hunter. Caught by my own handcuffs. That's a mean joke, son. Someone is making posters to arrest people for a price, and I say it's the Fox. And from a room nearby.
So they're after me, huh? Looks like this poster is just in time. Wanted, dead or alive. Suggest immediate hanging without trial. Guess that'll fix the long nose of the law. Fox Studios, your face is your fortune. Can I help you?
I want my wife arrested. Can you fix it?
My good man, her poster will be my masterpiece. In the park in 10 minutes.
Yes, it looks like Officer Flim Flanagan's job, unless he gets to the bottom of these false arrests.
Somebody got you up a tree, friend?
A keen observation, boy. I say, get me out of this tree.
Happy to oblige.
Another crooked face. Why, the woods are full of them. I'll fix this so everyone can see it.
Are you from Fox Studios? That's the place, friend. How about shooting the little lady?
Just a picture, please, of my wife.
Oh, your wife. Splendid. Now watch the bitey. That's a beauty. 50 greenbacks, thank you.
$50. Herbert.
Please, don't force more money on me. It'll be ready tomorrow at the post office.
I know that face like my own.
Hey, what's going on here?
My card, sir. I'm the Hunter.
Hunter, eh? I'm taking you in.
Now, wait a minute, son. I said, who do you think I am?
See for yourself.
Yeah, why, that's me.
Sorry, old man, but like the sign says, suggest immediate hanging without trial.
Now, just hold it a minute there, boy. While you tie a no account knot, here, I'll show you how.
That's the crook, officer. The one tied up.
And thanks to you, Hunter, we've got the Fox for all his hiding in a police uniform. The Fox, eh? Well, boy, looks like the rope's on you. That's a joke, son, get it?
Very funny.
And look at all the evidence on him.
Okay, Flanagan. So what's wrong with a few posters?
Ask the judge, Fox. Sure, and you've done it again. How can we thank you? Well, now, just money, son. I say a big reward is enough for me.
Officer, thank goodness that man was handy with a rope. Who is he?
Handy with the rope, you say? Why, that's the Hunter.
Now be quiet, Tudor. It's just time for the favorite show of mine. Do you want to be a star?
Well, now, Mr. Wizard, that's sort of what I come over here to see you about. I'd like to be one of them old-time vaudeville stars.
You mean go on the stage? But what would you do?
Oh, I'd like to give 'em a sample of the old soft shoe.
Well, it's a good ambition. Go ahead, Tudor. Remember to practice hard. The first thing the new song and dance man must do is to get a good agent what will get him into the best shows.
Come in, my boy, come in. See, you're the new sword swallow they sent me. Yes, indeed, beautiful epiglottis. Here's one to try for size. Wrong size, eh? Well, here's...
Well, wait up, Mr. Agent. I'm not no sword swallower.
Fire eater, then, eh? Animal trainer? High diver. Well, what is it, my boy? Sounds like you're not an entertainer at all.
No, I'm a dancer, Mr. Agent. I do the old soft shoe.
Soft shoe, eh? Might have known it. All right, my boy, let's have a little sample. Let's see a trip to light fantastic. Fantastic. The act seems to fall a little short of perfection, my boy. In fact, one look at you dancing, and I can tell you're a banjo player. A singing banjo player, that's it. What's your name?
Tudor Turtle, sir.
To the turtle, you say? Need something more up to the minute, like Moonshot. Moonshot, the singing banjo player.
Moonshot. Sounds like I'm really ready to start off with a bang.
Yeah, don't try comedy, son. You haven't got the zing.
With a new name and a perfectly rehearsed act, the song and dance man is ready.
Somebody stole my gal. Somebody stole my pal. Somebody came and... What do we do now, Mr. Agent?
Very simple, my boy. We need a gimmick, that's all. Something to make the little customers forget you're singing. That's it. We'll put you in the rodeo. The only singing banjo player who rides ropes and brands cattle. We'll change your name to Marlon Brandine, yes, indeed.
And soon, at the rodeo...
Somebody stole my pearl. Somebody stole my pal. Somebody came and took her away. They didn't even say she was
Don't worry, my boy. I've got a completely new gimmick already worked out. We're putting you in the county fair. You'll do your act hanging upside down from the bottom of an airplane. We'll call you, let's see now, Daryl Devil. That's it, yes, indeed.
And very soon, high over the county fair...
Somebody stole my girl. Somebody stole my pal. Somebody came and took her away.
Look there, Angus. I'm sure it's the yellow-bellied squaller. Haven't seen one in years. Let's get him.
Help! Somebody's shooting at me! Help, Mr. Wizard! This show business is for the birds! Help!
What else can I do? Drizzle, drazzle, druzzle, drone. Time for this one to come home.
But Klondike, that's my favorite cheese. Do you have to use it to bait the trap?
Don't you worry, Major Minor. Savoir-faire won't steal it. This trap is foolproof. I'll just put the cheese on the trap, then set it like, I'll set it like this. Try again. Now, fasten the latch. There. When that savoir-faire touches that cheese, snap! I'll have him!
Aha! My favorite cheese. It looks like a trap, but of course I am too fast for any trap. Aha!
At last I've got you. Klondike can't always get to his mouth.
Wait.
Wait nothing. I've got a special cell for you. In you go. Now, you're never going to get out of there. The walls are 3 feet thick. The door is solid steel. I've got you this time, savoir-faire. You'll never get out.
You are right. But what about you, Klondike?
What about me?
What are you going to do now that I am locked up?
Do? Why, I'll chase,
There is no one else. Your job was always to catch me. With me caught, you'll have no more job. They'll fire you.
No job? All right now, savoir-faire. Out.
No?
No?
I won't escape unless you give me the cheese.
Now listen, Mouse, you get out of there.
No?
Well, I'm coming in there and throw you out.
Give me the cheese, and I'll be glad to escape.
Never. I'll just smoke him out.
Savoir is everywhere.
I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse.
Give me the cheese, Klondike, and I will go.
Never. I'll fool that mouse. All right, savoir-faire, you win. Here's the cheese.
Just let me check.
Now, you're going to escape whether you like it or not.
Pardon.
Huh?
Savoir-faire is everywhere.
All right, that does it. You're going to stay in there.
But Klondike, with me in here, you'll be out of a job.
I've been a fool. I can't let you escape. I'm an officer of the law.
The bars, Malamute, the bars.
Klondike! Klondike!
Yeah, I know, Major Minor. With savoir-faire locked up, there's no more need for me.
Nonsense, Klondike. Savoir-faire has just escaped and stolen my cheese.
Yeah, whoopee! I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse.
And Klondike Cat always gets his mouse.
Sorcerers had captured sweet Polly Purebred and brought her to their planet to be King Cup's new baking slave.
So, sweet Polly Purebred, now we shall have cake that tastes like cake. Lock her in the baking kitchen and have her bake a cake at once.
No! Oh, no! Let me go! Take your hands off me!
But it was no use.
Now, you set to baking a cake, old girl, or we'll be forced to saucer you. Turn you into a bug.
Oh, no, not that.
Then set to work, old girl. Hurry along with that cake.
And as Sweet Polly set to work to bake a cake for the flying sorcerers, where was the powerful Underdog, tumbling through space headed for Earth? For the flying sorcerers had changed Underdog into nothing more than a bouncing ball.
A ball! Kick it this way, Freddy! Ball! Ball!
Using his amazing power of concentration, Underdog fought desperately to break the spell of the flying sorcerers.
I'm back to myself, but I'm not right at all. I feel myself changing back to a ball.
And while Underdog bounced helplessly along, what of sweet Polly Purebred on the planet of the flying sorcerers?
Ooh, delicious.
Jolly good.
Top drawer.
Now, may I go home? Will you take me back to Earth where I belong?
Back to Earth? You're going to stay here and bake us cakes forever. This time I want 50 cakes instead of 1.
No! Let me go!
You can't argue with Dad, old girl.
50 cakes. I shall have to use this huge mixing bowl and mixer. Oh, if Underdog were only here to take me away from all this.
But Underdog was not there. Instead, he had bounced into the middle of a girls' volleyball game.
Hit it, Jane!
Ball!
Look, that's not a ball at all!
It's Underdog! I'm back to myself, but I'm not right at all. I feel myself changing back to a ball.
Meanwhile, back with the flying sorcerers...
Ooh, delicious! But not enough cake. This time you must bake 500 cakes.
But I can't. Please.
No use, old girl. Back to the job.
There's no other way. Now I shall have to use this biggest of all mixing bowls and this huge electric mixer. I'm so weary. If only Underdog were here.
But unfortunately, the once powerful Underdog had now bounced his way into a hard-fought basketball game.
Hey, look, it's not a basketball.
It's Underdog.
This is highly irregular.
I'm back to myself, but I'm not right at all. I feel myself changing back to a ball.
And while the players chased Underdog around the court, Sweet Polly was mixing the batter for 500 cakes.
I'm so tired. So sleepy. Help! Someone! I've fallen into the mixing bowl. Help!
Will she be caught in the mixer? Will she go down in the batter? The answer lies ahead in our next exciting episode. Sweet Polly Purebred, the baking slave on the planet of the flying sorcerers, had fallen into the giant mixing bowl with no one to help her.
Help! Please help! Where is my Underdog gone?
Where was Underdog? Just a ball on a basketball court. But then, as his ultrasonic hearing heard the faint cries of Sweet Polly from millions of miles away, Underdog summoned all his mighty powers of concentration to break the spell of the flying sorcerers.
Finally, now I have broken the spell. I did it because I heard Sweet Polly yell.
Where has my Underdog gone?
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Oh, Underdog, you saved me. But you look so tired, and you'll have to fight the flying sorcerers. What can we do?
The secret compartment of my ring I fill with an Underdog Energy Vitamin Pill. Oh.
Aha! Capture this villain who would steal our baking slave.
Oh, you're running away, Underdog? Are you afraid of the flying sorcerers?
I fear nothing, for I fight for right. But I must make you safe before I fight.
He seems quite full of vim and vigor, eh, Brick?
We'd better get a bit of help.
And now you'll take my baking slave.
Crying helps nothing. It never can. So dry your tears and act like a man.
But what about my cake?
You can have your cake and eat it too if Sweet Polly Purebred wants you to.
But how? If you're taking her away.
I can tell you how, you mean old king, but you must promise that you will never harm anyone again.
I promise. I'll always be good.
Then here is my recipe. All you have to do is follow instructions and you can bake a cake yourself.
Why didn't I think of that? Thank you! Thank you!
And so, with King Cup and all the flying sorcerers living happily ever after, the people back on Earth could once more look into the sky and say,
Look! It's a plane!
It's a bird.
It's a frog!
A frog?
Not plane, nor bird, nor even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog.
There, merry England. Did I tell you about my encounter with the Black Knight?
Really, Commander, it's much too...
The king ordered me to bring in the villain, and of course that meant a deadly duel. On guard! Hastily, I drew my sword and closed my visor. Unfortunately, I had to reopen the visor. Forgot to remove my pipe, don't you know. The Black Knight was a tremendous swordsman. Soon, he had me up a tree. He swung a telling blow for my head, but I managed to block it. Half of my sword fell away, but bravely I fought on. Fighting with only the hilt of my sword, I was soon backed up to a precipice, a sheer drop of 1,000 feet. The Black Knight raised his deadly sword. It thundered down and sheared the mighty McBragg in two.
Sheared the... Oh, no.
Oh, no, indeed. Just as the villain lifted his sword, I escaped through a back hatch in my special armor. And when he split the armor, I was already behind him. And that's how I captured the Black Knight.
I say, Commander, that was a night to remember.
Quite.
Hey, look at that, Tiger. Tennessee Tuxedo chosen police chief for Megapolis Zoo. I'm the guy they should have chose for that job.
Maybe so, Jerry boy. But the only way you all might get the job now is if there's lots of crime in the zoo, and Tennessee can't catch the crook.
That's it. We'll pull some robberies that'll make Tennessee look like a jerk. Then they'll have to put me in charge of the police force. Come on.
And soon things began to disappear. A monkey trapeze was stolen. Elephant trunks were stolen. Beaver teeth were stolen. And finally, all the zoo citizens were angry at Tennessee Tuxedo.
Get my banner back! You do your Hold everything! You can count on me to catch that crook. Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail. All right, men. I have set a trap for the crook. The bait will be this piggy bank. We'll put the piggy bank on this seesaw board, and I'll stand guard.
What do we do, huh, Tennessee?
I'm getting to that. When I see the crook step on this seesaw board, I'll whistle like this. Then, Yak, you cut this rope, which drops a rock onto the other end of the seesaw board.
And that old crook will go zooming through the air.
And he'll land in this net. Baldy cuts the net rope and...
And the crook in the net falls into this chute.
He slides down the chute into this wooden crate where Chumley...
I nail on the lid of the crate, and we'll have the crook.
That's it, men. Now get to your stations.
Oh, boy. That trap will never work in a million years.
Don't be ridiculous, Jerboa. This trap is foolproof.
Oh, yeah? Well, suppose you just show me how it works.
Okay, wise guy. When I see the crook step up here to get the piggy bank like this, then I just whistle like this. Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Look at that. The police chief caught in his own trap.
You better get to work, Tennessee! Hang on, acting. Get a real police chief! Learn how to run a police force.
Come on, Chumley. We better sneak out of here. We need help from Mr. Whoopi.
So, they've selected you as chief of police for inside the zoo, eh, Tennessee? Oh, yeah. Well, now, what seems to be your chief problem? Get it? I always like this.
We just want to know how a real police force operates, Mr. Whoopi.
All right. Let's take a look at our three-dimensional blackboard. Now, a police force may only be one man, such as a sheriff in a small town, or it may be thousands of men in a large city like New York.
We only got 4 men, counting us too.
Yes, well, large police forces are organized into several divisions, such as the detective division or the communications division. But the real backbone of any police force is the uniform division.
The real backbone, eh? Well, that sounds like us. Make a note of that, Chumley. The first thing we need is uniforms. Now, how does this uniform division operate?
Well, the policeman makes his rounds either in a police car or on foot. He performs many services, giving directions to strangers or helping citizens in distress. But mainly, his job is to act quickly whenever there's trouble.
Calling car 54, bank robbery at 5th and Main.
The policeman has been thoroughly trained in how to answer such calls. When you hear a siren, you can help by pulling your car quickly to the curb and stopping, or if on foot, by staying on the sidewalk. He is ready to risk his own life to help others. And he knows how to overpower dangerous criminals. Also, he knows the importance of being careful in taking any prisoner.
Gee, Mr. Whoopi, policemen are really great, huh?
Oh, yes, indeed, Chumley. We're very lucky in this country to have so many fine men serving us as police officers.
Okay, Mr. Whoopi, I think we've got all we need for now.
But wait, Tennessee, you can't.
All right, men, we're after a dangerous criminal. Now, we don't have a car radio, so we'll stay by the phone until someone calls about another robbery. Then, we'll rush outside, leap into our police car, and hurry to the scene of the crime.
So he wants a phone call, huh? Well, we'll give him a call, but just watch what happens when he answers it.
Hello? What? Robbery at the Beaver Pond. We'll be right there. All right, Chumley, let her go.
I can't, Tennessee. Something's wrong.
Those guys wrecked almost everything in the zoo, and everybody is mad. Just one more trick like that, and Tennessee is out of his job.
And you all be the new police chief.
Right, and I've already taken care of Tennessee's car again, only this time I undid the brakes and the steering wheel. Just watch what happens when they try to take that hairpin curve out there. Hello, Tennessee. This is Jabboa Jump. I am being robbed. You better rush over to my quarters.
Hurry, men! Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail. It's Jabboa Jump's place. Chumley, hurry, but watch out for that curve up ahead. I said turn! Turn!
Won't time, Tennessee, not at all.
You were wrong, Jabboa. They made the turn.
And they're headed right for us.
The brakes, Chumley, the brakes!
There aren't any, Tennessee. It won't stop.
Look! The stolen monkey trapeze.
And peanuts in the elephant's trunks.
Everything. I might have known. Jeroboam Jump and Tiger Tornado, I hereby arrest you for all these zoo robberies.
Gee, Tennessee, when you finally solve a case, you sure do a bang-up job.
Yes, Chumley, you might call this a smash ending.
What you do? Paint 'em picture?
Colonel.
You play 'em joke on Colonel?
Treasure.
Oh, him think 'em treasure map, then him get fooled. Oopie doopie, you genius.
Brains, Sergeant, brains. If we want to catch those Indians, we'll just have to use our heads.
That's sure enough using your head.
Look, Sergeant, there's Indian writing on this rock. It's a map. It must be the map of the lost treasure of the Gopher Indians. A fortune in gold.
I can't make head and tail out of this map.
We'll find some friendly Indian who can.
The only Indians around here are the Gophers, and they ain't exactly friendly.
Nonsense, Sergeant. Look there. And he's carrying a sign. It's Indian map reading, a specialty. Bully! Just what we need.
I'd be careful, Colonel. He looks mighty like a gopher to me.
Oh, nonsense. Gophers are short. This Indian is tall. You there. Can you read this map?
Map say...
take this down, Sergeant.
Walk 'em north 5 miles, turn 'em to sunset, walk 'em 10 miles. This cliff sure is getting mighty steep.
Think of the treasure at the end of the trail.
Sure enough, looks like we're coming to the end of the trail right now.
Ouch!
Ouch!
Where to next, Sergeant?
Directions say cross the river and climb that tree, and then the treasure you will see.
Bully! Bully! Here's a handy raft.
Begging the Colonel's pardon, but that current looks mighty swift.
Nonsense, Sergeant. Now follow me. Ready? Push off. We'll head straight for that tree. We're saved! Well, we've made it at last, Sergeant. There's the tree. Up we go. I see it. I see the treasure. What can you see, Sergeant?
It's not what I can see. It's what I can hear.
There it is, Sergeant. The treasure. Open it.
But it says, do not open until Christmas or you'll be sorry.
Nonsense. Regulation 607 expressly says colonels can open presents before Christmas.
Don't miss our next adventure. It ought to be a real treasure.
For Underdog, it was a fairly routine hero's day, and he went quietly about his heroic business. He foiled a bank robbery, He rescued Sweet Polly from the nuclear robotizer of Simon Bar Sinister. And in general, he made himself useful around the world. Yet little did he know that a million miles away, across the vast reaches of intergalactic space, events were taking place which would start Underdog on one of his greatest adventures. There, on the faraway planet Zot, ruled the terrible-tempered King Clobber.
I'm surrounded by incompetence. Oh! Thunderhead!
The only one who could approach him was his daughter, the beautiful Princess Glissando, who was the apple of his eye.
How is my little pigeon egg today? Why, what's the matter, tiny one?
I want a husband.
So then you shall have a husband. But you must have the best. Where is Goggle, my prime minister?
Here, sire.
Oh, there you are. I want you to go throughout the kingdom of Zot and find the young warriors who would be suitable for my daughter.
Don't forget, they gotta be strong.
Right, the strongest. Then we'll put them all in the arena and let the best man win.
So all the finest warriors in the kingdom of Zot were rounded up and sent to the arena where they were to fight for the Princess Glissando's hand. There was Claude, Bode, Gode, Garn, Tarn, Jern, Ram, Van, and Seymour. The best and strongest Zotzers in the land.
Let the Zotzing begin!
The winner! You're mighty! Seymour!
Well, my little flower, what do you think of him?
I want a strong husband.
She's right. Goggle, search the galaxy. Search the universe. My little girl shall have the strongest there is.
And so, first the galaxy, and then the universe was searched until at last...
Sire! Come quickly and bring the Princess Glissando! Look at that!
You like him, my little blossom? He is yours. Where does he live?
Well, according to this map, he lives on an unimportant planet called Earth.
Good. He'll be the husband of the fairest creature in the universe? Or... Zot?
Yes, sire.
And shortly, an expedition of saucers took off, and slipping silently through the dark, star-studded vastness of space, approached the planet Earth and Underdog. Will the Zotzer's plan succeed? There is plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode. King Clobber sent a squad of flying saucers to bring Underdog back to Zot. The saucers are approaching Earth, and the people are alarmed. Sweet Polly Purebred, TV's top reporter, is on the scene.
And the entire world is on the verge of panic because of these mysterious flying objects from outer space. The authorities are searching for Underdog in hopes that he might be able to do something.
And where was Underdog? At that very moment, he was going about his hero's business 100 feet beneath the surface of the ocean, battling a submarine that gangsters were using to smuggle goods into the country.
Underdog, Hurry.
When help is needed, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I go.
Look, in the sky. It's a plane.
It's a void.
It's a frog.
A frog?
Not plane or bird or even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog. Now what's the trouble? Let me guess. The world is in some terrible mess.
We're being attacked.
Attacked? Attacked from where?
Lightning! Where is the one called Underdog?
If it's Underdog you seek, just turn around and take a peek.
King Clobber summons you to the planet Zot and commands that you will marry his daughter, the fair Princess Glissando. Behold your bride.
She's very striking, I agree, but marriage cannot be for me.
Look, Geisling, you can't refuse the royal command. Besides, if we don't bring you back, King Clobber will give us a zot in the head.
What's a zot?
You don't know what a zot is?
No.
This.
Sorry, friend. Now on your way. There'll be no wedding bells today.
You'll be sorry.
What? You didn't bring him back? I'm surrounded by incompetence.
But he was too much for us. He's too strong.
Weaklings, get me Claude, Boat, Goat, Gon, Ton, Chain, Ram, Bam, and Seymour. Bring me this dog of an underdog.
Flying saucers are approaching again, but this time our heroic underdog is ready for them.
Well, where is he?
We didn't bring him, Highness.
What? You the strongest man in Zot? Oh, I'm surrounded by incompetence. Now call out the army. No one can stand up against the Zot army.
What will happen when the army of Zot reaches Earth? Can Underdog stand up to this new challenge? There's excitement ahead in our next episode.
What is this? Who are you? Don't move a muscle. Hold it right there.
Help! I is being blinded. Where is everybody?
Don't go worrying, Mr. Wizard. It's just me, Tooter Turtle.
Tooter, my boy, what is the blinding light?
My camera, Mr. Wizard. That's what I came over here to see you about. I want to be one of them big-time newspaper reporters, taking pictures and all that.
Well, maybe being a big-time reporter would at least keep you from putting the spots in my eyes. But watch out what you do, Tooter, my boy. Be careful. The big-time newspaper reporter always waits in the outside office till the big chief calls him in to cover the big-time story.
Tooter Turtle, get in here on a double. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You called, Chief?
Look at this, you numbskull. This is our paper from yesterday. Look at the headlines. Dog lovers hold monthly meeting. Jelly sandwich lost at PTA picnic. Chef offers recipe for turtle soup.
That got in by mistake, Chief.
I say the whole paper is a mistake. I want some news. Get me real news and plenty of pictures. Now get over to that new skyscraper building. We got a report of guys trying to jump from the top floor.
Got it, Chief. I'll get those pictures. Let's see now. Oh, there he is. All right, fella. Hold it right there while I get a shot. Don't let go yet.
You from the Union, Mac?
Got it.
Now come on in here, fella. I gotta get your story. Don't struggle. I'll get you in.
Let go of me, you crackpot! Look out!
I reckon somebody must have closed the door.
Look at this! Great pictures in every paper but ours. Pictures of some fool acrobat doing stunts on the top floor of that skyscraper building, and you got nothing.
Gotta do something fast. The Big Billion Bank. Might be a story around here. Even a robbery.
What can I do for you, sweetheart?
You seen any suspicious characters around here?
I'm suspicious of everybody, handsome. What do you have in mind?
You know, them kind of fellas that wear masks like this and shove a gun at you like this and,
Oh, robbery, oh.
Stand back! I got a gun! Look at these other papers. All about the Big Billion Bank holdup, and you got nothing. You ought to be able to smell a story like this one.
Would you believe it, Chief? I got a code.
Get out! You get a story or you're through.
Well, I just gotta get a story now.
And sure enough, at the first slavings bank, the mayor and the governor was laying the cornerstone for the new wing of the bank.
Hey, them fellas are digging their way into that bank. What a story! All right, you, take that. And that. And that.
And for hitting the mayor on the head, hitting the governor in the eye, destroying public property, etc., 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 I sentence you to 1 year in prison. Take him away.
Oh, no. Help, Mr. Wizard. Help.
Well, maybe he's learned the lesson. Dressel, 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 trom. Time for this one to come home.
I understand you have a job for me, Stanley. Well, what is it? Want me to redecorate this museum? Pick out new furnishings?
No, of course not. All I want you to do for this museum is clean it up.
Clean it up?
Exactly. I will be back in 1 hour, and this museum had better be clean, clean, clean.
Ridiculous. Me, Tennessee, reduced to a sweeper. Huh. I wouldn't have been a sweeper in the old days. No siree. A knight. That's what I would have been. A knight in shining armor. A knight. A knight in shining armor. A knight.
And so, to you, my knight, I give a most important job. The fire-eating dragon is terrifying the countryside. Go and slay the dragon, and you will be famous.
Your faithful knight, Tennessee Tuxedo, will not fail. This job should be simple for me, Chumley. All I have to do is go in that cave and slay the dragon.
Well, good luck, Sir Tennessee.
Sure. Thanks a lot. Better give me my number 3 sword.
Here you are, number 3.
And here I go. Giddy up, horse. Here I come, dragon. Forsooth, dragon, prepare yourself. I am going to get you with my number 3 sword. Take this.
Go. Gee, Sir Tennessee must really be scaring that dragon. Uh-oh. Gee, Sir Tennessee, what happened?
I broke my sword going in, Chumley, but it won't happen again. Give me my number 2 sword.
Sure thing. I hope your number 2 brings good luck to you.
Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail. Giddy up, horse. Here I come, dragon. Forsooth, dragon. This time, my sword is not broken.
No. Boy, this time Sir Tennessee must be getting the dragon for sure. You missed again, Sir Tennessee.
It's those swords, Chumley. They just don't seem strong enough.
Well, here's your best. Here's your number 1 sword.
All right, Chumley. This had better be it. Giddy up, horse.
Get ready, dragon. Sir Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail.
Forsooth, dragon. You won't melt this sword. This is my number 1 sword, and nothing can melt it.
Go. Come on, Sir Tennessee. We're all out of swords, Sir Tennessee. What can we do now?
We're going to get a new sword, Chumley. One that won't break or melt. We're going to see Phineas J. Whoopi, the man with all the answers. So you see, Mr. Whoopi, I've got to have a sword that's really strong.
Well, I won't try to fence with you, my boy. Get it? Yes. I'll get right to the point. The swords you have been using have only been made of iron, isn't that so?
Well, sure, Mr. Whoopi. What should they be made of?
Steel, my boy. Steel is a mixture of iron with other substances which make it stronger than iron. Here, let's take a look at our 3-dimensional blackboard. First, let's look at ordinary iron. Iron comes from iron ore, that is, from rock which has a great deal of iron in it and can be made to give up the iron easily. After the ore is dug out of the ground, it is taken to a furnace to separate the iron from the other elements in the ore.
How can the furnace do that?
Yes. Well, here's an example. Coke is also put into the blast furnace with the iron ore. Now, coke is almost pure carbon. So, as the furnace grows hotter, the carbon of the coke draws out the oxygen of the iron ore. The oxygen joins the carbon to form carbon dioxide, a gas.
Gee, look how that gas goes right up to the top.
That's just the point. That goes to the top and escapes through a pipe while the heavy melted iron drips down to the bottom, separating the iron from the oxygen in the ore. And later, the iron pours into molds where it hardens into iron bars.
That's neat, Mr. Whoopi. But how do you turn the iron into steel?
Well, there are a number of ways, Tennessee, but originally it was done by packing the iron bars along with powdered charcoal in airtight containers. The container was then placed in a brick oven and heated. The intense heat would burn out the impurities still left in the iron and would also cause the carbon in the charcoal to be absorbed by the iron, changing it into steel.
Zowie! And this steel is really strong, huh, Mr. Whoopi?
Ah, yes, my boy. Why, the city of Damascus is famous for its steel swords, which have helped win many, many battles. And I just happen to have a sword of Damascus right here.
Phineas J. Whoopi, you're the greatest. Mr. Whoopi is never wrong, Chumley. This sword is sure to do the trick.
That's great, Sir Tennessee. Then you'll be the most famous knight of the day.
And here I go. Giddy up, horse. Now I've got you, dragon. Forsooth, dragon, this time you've really had it. This sword is made of Damascus steel. and you'll never be able to harm it.
Is that so? Well, I never. A sword of Damascus steel. I've never seen one of those. Do you mind?
Oh, of course. Be my guest.
Thank you.
What's so funny? That sword is going to finish you. Give it back. That's my sword. Yo! Stop! Stop it!
Now get up! Get up, I say!
What happened?
Nothing. That's just the trouble. Nothing happened. You haven't cleaned this museum at all.
Now, hold on, Stanley.
You're on guard. I'm going to sweep up the museum with you. You take this. And this. And this. And this.
The problem is, Sergeant, those Gopher Indians still think they own Gopher Gulch, correct?
Right.
Well, we're going to make them lose their rights to Gopher Gulch by gambling.
Gambling?
The old Wheel of Fortune.
But, Colonel, where will you set up the Wheel of Fortune?
You'll see, Sergeant.
Strange noise. Riverboat. Oopie-doopie. We have fun.
Let be waiting for the Romany Lee. Hello there, strangers. Come aboard and try your luck. Win blankets, gold, wampum. What did he say?
Him say us have no money.
Is that your land out there in Gopher Gulch? All right. You can bet your land against these prizes. Just pick your number, strangers.
What is it you want me to do, Colonel?
Whatever number they call out, you make sure the wheel stops on something else.
Cheat. Oh, they cheat. How we fix?
All right, strangers, what number are you betting your land on?
Number 17.
17, you say? And here goes the wheel. Too bad, strangers. The wheel stopped on 17.
Me win.
There must be some mistake. I mean, let's try again.
17.
They caught on to your trick. Rufflefeather was back there.
We'd better try some other kind of gambling.
I've got one, Colonel. I take out my handkerchief and bet that if I stand on one end of it, you can't stand on the other end and punch me in the nose.
But that's ridiculous, Sergeant.
No, Colonel. You see, the trick is I put the handkerchief down in this doorway. When you stand on that end, I close the door. And you can't hit me.
A great trick. It's a new kind of gambling, strangers. I bet that if I stand on one end of this handkerchief, you can't stand on the other end of the handkerchief and punch me in the nose.
Oh, great!
What did he say?
Us bet our land against rest of your prizes.
I've tricked you.
Now we got all prizes.
Wait, we'll bet our riverboat against your land, and we'll make it a test of courage.
What's this all about, Colonel?
I put this keg of dynamite under this bench. Then you two sit on one side of the bench, and we sit on the other side. Then we light the fuse.
What happened then?
The first two who get up and run lose the bet. What did he say?
Him say we take 'em bet.
Now, just a minute, Colonel. Don't worry, Sergeant. The barrel under this bench is loaded with sand, not gunpowder.
Well, Sergeant, we've won the land at last.
You all be sure and watch our next adventure. Maybe the Colonel will be ready to trick the Gophers again.
The entire army of the planet Zot was flying to Earth to bring Underdog back. But Underdog was ready, and taking off, met the invading army halfway. And there, in the cold and the dark of outer space, a mighty battle took place.
Walk the dog? Mashed potatoes? Round the world?
And as usual, the speed and strength of Underdog was too much for his enemies, and the whole army fled back to the planet Zot.
A whole army, and you didn't bring him back? I'm surrounded by incompetence. Now, don't cry, my little popsicle. I will get your husband for you. Goggle! Goggle! Where's my prime minister?
Here, sire.
Goggle, you were the smartest man on the planet. Except for me. I want you to figure a way to get this dog of an underdog.
Let me think, sire. I have it. Underdog has one weakness. A certain young lady named Sweet Polly Purebred. Now, if we could capture Sweet Polly...
Brilliant. We get Sweet Polly in our power, and Underdog will have to do what we say, or zot. That will be the end of Sweet Polly. See that it is done.
And so, late that night, a lone saucer hovered over the house of Sweet Polly, and... And the next morning, Shoeshine, unaware that Sweet Polly had been carried away, was busily going about his humble task when...
Ouch, ouch! Oh, but look, there's a note attached. I have captured Sweet Polly, ha, 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 signed King Clobber of Zot. Excuse me, sir, I'll finish the other shoe tomorrow.
And slipping around the corner to a telephone booth, humble, lovable Shoeshine became... Underdog.
When Polly's in trouble, I am not slow, so it's hip, 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 and away I go.
Meanwhile, on the planet Zot, King Clobber had Sweet Polly helplessly tied directly under the Great Zot, a 10-ton weight hung from a thin cord.
There's no need for fear. Underdog is here.
Underdog! Underdog!
Halt! You have a choice. Either marry my daughter and live here on Zot, or I will drop the Great Zot on Sweet Polly's head. What? is your choice?
What will Underdog's choice be? Will he choose to marry the princess, or will he choose to let the great Zot fall on Sweet Polly's head? The answer lies ahead in our next episode. The great Zot, a huge 10-ton weight, hung by a thread over Sweet Polly's head, and Underdog had a difficult choice.
Well, what will it be? If you do not marry my daughter, I will cut this thread, and Zot, Sweet Polly will be...
I have no choice, it's plain to see. I'll marry Glissando. Set Polly free.
And true to his kingly word, King Clobber freed Sweet Polly and sent her back to Earth, where she soon broadcast on television. And
so, dear friends, Underdog is to stay on the planet Zot forever and marry the Princess Glissando. No more will we be able to call on him for help. No more will we see him speeding around the world, performing his heroic deeds.
At that very moment on the planet Zot, a million miles away.
Let the wedding begin. As King of Zot, I now pronounce you... The dragon! Run for your life!
Yes, it was the terrible two-headed dragon, legendary enemy of the people of Zot.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
But Underdog had never met anything quite as ferocious as the two-headed dragon of Zot.
I'm oiving.
Ralph.
We're a team. Wanna fight? Come on. Teamwork, that's what counts.
I'll teach you,
Teamwork, that's what counts.
Take that, and that.
What do you know? A toughie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Teamwork, that's what counts.
Hey, Clyde, we're walking, but we're not going.
I've had enough from both of you, so here's what I intend to do.
Enough. Let's cut out.
Oh, no, you don't.
Okay, we give up. We'll be good.
And so the dragon will never bother you again.
You have saved us, Underdog.
And helped me find my own true love right under my nose all the time.
Babykin.
My He-Mans.
And so, Underdog, you can have anything you wish.
What I wish, I'll quickly say. I wish to leave Zot without delay.
So be it.
And so Underdog sped back to Earth and once again took up his job as hero of heroes.
Look, in the sky, it's a plane.
It's a bird.
It's a frog.
A frog.
Not plane or bird or even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog.
One of the favorite pastimes of King Leonardo was horseback riding, more particularly steeplechasing. It must be admitted that the king was very good at it. In fact, he was the best steeplechase rider in the whole country. Not because he was king, but because he had the best horse. This horse was called White Star, for obvious reasons. Never had there been a horse like this. He sailed over hedges. He drifted over walls. He flew over water hazards. He never fell. He always won the race. And thereby hangs a tale. White Star was so good that nobody would race against him. And this upset the king very much.
Confound it, what's the good of having a racehorse if nobody will race against him?
Why don't you put him out to pasture, sire? Forget horse racing. Take up mahjong or something.
That's the most unheard of thing I ever heard of. Horse racing is the sport of kings. I'm a king, so I've got to race horses.
Your logic overwhelms me, sire.
Trouble is, who am I going to race? I've offered all kinds of prizes. Silver cups, gold cups, money. Why, I've offered everything but my kingdom.
Oh, no, I fear the worst.
That's it. Why not? I'll put my whole kingdom up as the prize. Winner take all. What a great idea.
But what if White Star loses?
He can't lose. The only horse in the world that can beat White Star is White Star. And that's impossible. Now, take a proclamation. Hear ye, etc., etc. His Royal Highness, King Leonardo, will offer his kingdom as a prize to any horse
that can beat my horse, White Star, in a race. Hey, how about that? Big, look. My royal brother, flipped his mane. He's putting his whole kingdom on the line. That's what I call, showing off. He knows nobody can beat that horse.
No, well, you listen to Biggie, see? I can beat that horse.
Oh, come on now, Big. That horse is fast, man. You wouldn't stand a chance.
Flea brain. I'm not going to race him. You are, see? And what Biggie says goes. This is our big chance to take over the kingdom all legal, see? No gats, no choppers, nothing violent. Everything strictly legit.
Legit?
Sure. White Star is going to win the race. Only the king won't be riding him. You will, see? Now, here's the plan.
Biggie's plan was simple. Known in the trade as the old switcheroo. The first thing to do was to get a horse.
Oh, Mr. Milkman, may I have a half pint of cream, please?
Oh, 4 floors up already for 1 half pint of cream.
And while the unsuspecting milkman plodded wearily up the stairs, Itchy Brother plodded wearily up the street with the milkman's horse. And the first step in the evil plan had been completed.
Now for step number 2, the disguise. I want that nag turned into a dead ringer for White Star, see?
Yeah, okay, Big, I dig. Like a masterpiece.
You bumblehead.
Color's perfect. There's something wrong with the composition.
And now for the old switcheroo itself.
Sneaking over to the royal stables, Biggie and Itchy quickly switched horses in the middle of the stall and took the royal mount back to their hideout.
All right, Michelangelo, start painting.
How's that, Big? Another master.
Okay, now we're ready to take on Kingsy in the big race. He'll be riding that fugitive from the glue factory, and you'll be riding the world's fastest horse. We're gonna win in a walk, see? And then the kingdom is ours, no questions asked.
Will Itchy really win the big race? Will King Leonardo and True Blue Odie get wise to the switcheroo? We'll find out in our next exciting episode, Black is White.
Elm City, where I was star of the flying trapeze.
Oh, Commander, you've already told.
I've been having hard times, don't you know? And I was selling balloons with a traveling circus.
Balloons?
Balloons? Balloons? One day I heard that the star trapeze performer had quit. I immediately applied for the job. My only rival was a bloke named Nasty McNasty, and I challenged him to a contest of skill 500 feet above ground. I did a somersault, He did a somersault. I did a double somersault. He did a double somersault. I announced I would do 5 somersaults. He knew he couldn't do that, so he cut the trapeze rope partly through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good heavens! 500 feet! What did you do?
Thinking quickly, I blew up one of my balloons, and it cushioned my fall. It bounced me back up to the trapeze, where I tied the rope and finished my act in triumph.
Commander, you're a real swinger.
Cool. It was evening in the great city. Out in the suburban areas, the quiet stillness of the night was broken only by the sound of crickets. And then... what had caused these hysterical screams? From every home, television sets were disappearing. Big sets, small sets, very small sets. And the results? Husbands and wives began to look at each other, and arguments broke out immediately. Children wandered aimlessly and bumped into each other.
Who are you?
I'm your sister, I think.
The country turned to Officer Flim Flanagan.
Ah, this is the work of the fox. And to find him and the TV sets, we're calling on TV's greatest private eye, the hunter.
Stolen TV sets, you say? Why, this is an outrage, son. Folks will miss my TV show. I'll get right on the case. Quickly, the resourceful hunter rounded up a witness to the crime. So, you saw your TV set being stolen, eh? Well, son, my name is...
wait now, don't tell me. That horn, you're Harry James.
Yeah, no, son, I play a mean horn, but...
Louis Armstrong?
No,
Clyde McCoy, the Buddy Barrigan, Big Spiderbeck, Ziggy Elk?
No, son, I am the hunter. Have nose, will hunt. Now, kindly tell me what happened when your TV was stolen. You see, I'm on the TV set case.
Oh, sort of the long horn of the law, huh? Well, my TV set was there. The next minute, it was gone.
There was not a single clue, but the mighty hunter would not give up. Why, I declare, look at there, a TV antenna. Now, nobody'd have a TV antenna unless they had a TV set. I'd best take that antenna back to Flanagan for evidence. And quickly the hunter was on the roof of the house, trying to break loose the TV antenna. Inside the house, a small child heard the noise on the roof.
Listen, Mommy. It must be the big bad wolf. Let's put a big pot of boiling water in the fireplace like they do in the story.
Which is exactly what the mother did. But of course, the fearless hunter was not going down the chimney. Having suddenly developed some deep-seated dissatisfaction with the antenna approach, the hunter returned to his car, only to be tied up moments later in a heavy stream of traffic. Well, I say, where in the cotton blooming world are all these folks going? Having failed to notice that he was now in a drive-in movie, the hunter was stunned by what he saw. Woo-wee, what a clue! Biggest TV set I ever saw. All right, everybody, put up your hands. I'm arresting y'all, and I'm taking in that TV set for evidence. The theater management, recognizing that anyone could make a mistake, graciously escorted the hunter out of the theater. Well, now, surrounded by incompetence, trying to solve a big case and what's that? Sign says, beautiful new homes, all with wall-to-wall TV sets. Whichever way you look, you can't miss TV. Well, now, by grannies, there's a feller after my own heart. This'll really bring my TV show back to the folks. Reckon I'd better go inside and warn the owner about TV sets being stolen. I say there, stranger.
Come right in, friend. I'm sure we have a home for you. Everyone with wall-to-wall TV sets. Look out for that cable. Get off me, you clumsy oaf.
Ah, Hunter, you're a grand one, you are. The fox and the stolen TV sets. How can we ever... now, what is it you're doing down there, Hunter?
Well, my foot knocked out the TV cord, son. I'm just gonna plug it in.
Klondike, sir. He's building a new sled for the big race. Says he's gonna win it for sure.
I wish he could, but that infernal savoir-faire has the fastest sled and the fastest dog in the territory. He wins every year.
Not this year, he won't. Not this year. Nothing can beat my new sled.
There is no point in holding this race. I always win, so why not just give me the prize now, eh?
No, you don't, savoir-faire. I'm gonna win this race with my new sled.
Oh, Klondike, that is not a sled. Where are the dogs?
I'm not using dog power. I'm using horsepower.
Aha. If Klondike is using a motor, I may not win. I had better do something fast.
On your marks, get set.
Marche, Malamute, marche! Au revoir, Klondike!
Y'all make mincemeat out of that mouse!
He'll never catch us now. Klondike? Oh, is it possible? I must stop him. Klondike will think this is just a big snowball and crash! Come, Malamute, to the finish line.
Look there! That savoir-faire put a big snowball in my trail. That won't stop my new sled. I'll just plow right through it. Y'all make mincemeat out of that mouse.
Marche, Malamute, marche! We are not far from the finish line. Ah, Klondike, this time I will stop him for good.
Good idea. Fill it up. I'm in a big race. I don't want to run out of gas before the finish line.
A big race? Oh, then I must check everything.
Hey, you ruined my motor.
Oh, then we will have to give you a new one, eh?
But wait, the finish line is that way.
Not for you, it isn't. Savoir-faire is everywhere.
Make mincemeat out of that mouse.
Mosh, Malamute, mosh.
Klondike Cat always beats his mouse.
I'm afraid not this time, Klondike. The race was for sleds, not rockets. Savoir-faire wins again.
One of these days, I'm gonna make mincemeat out of that mouse.
In our last episode, King Leonardo had offered his kingdom as a prize to anyone who could beat his horse, White Star, in a steeplechase race. He felt sure that no horse in the world could beat White Star, but Itchy Brother and Biggie Rat pulled an amazing switch and stole White Star, putting in his place an old milk wagon horse which they had painted to look like White Star. They then painted White Star and challenged King Leonardo to a race.
Look, sire, someone has accepted your challenge.
Capital, capital. Who is it? The Sheik of Araby or some other great horseman?
I'm afraid not, my lord. It's your brother Itchy.
Preposterous. Itchy is scared to death of horses. It's some kind of a joke.
No, sire, I'm afraid it's no joke. Itchy is going to be riding a horse called Old Paint.
Old Paint? I'll wager it used to pull a milk wagon. But a challenge is a challenge. The royal word must be kept.
And so the race was set for the following Saturday. The day dawned bright and clear. The crowd surged to the racetrack at ups and downs. His Royal Highness arrived impeccably dressed and leading his magnificent horse, White Star. Or at least he thought it was White Star. Itchy arrived in his riding clothes and leading the real White Star.
Will the two contestants please mount their mounts?
My hand, sire.
Thank you, True Blue Odie. Okay, Itch, up you go.
Yeah, okay, Big, I dig.
You amblehead, get up. Now let's go. I'll fix you. Now get up there and stay there. The contestants are nearing the starting post. On your mark, get set, go! And they're off. At least Old Paint is off. The King and White Star are still at the post. What a magnificent display of sportsmanship, folks. The King, with his whole country at stake, is still sport enough to give Itchy Brother a good head start. The King is talking calmly to White Star to keep him in check. Confound it, get up! What in blazes has gotten into you today? Get up, I say! Now the King has given White Star his head, and away they go. They're coming to the first jump. And the King sails gracefully over the hurdle. The King has mounted again and comes rocketing up to the next hurdle. What horsemanship! Superb form!
Meanwhile, as the race was going on, there was a disturbance in the crowd. The milkman had recognized his horse and was accusing the King of theft.
Listen, pal, King or no King, that's my horse he's riding, and I want her back.
But you said your horse was white.
I don't care what color these thieves painted her. She's my horse. I'd know that face anywhere.
Color? Painted? Ah, I see it all now. What a diabolical plot. I must find some way to wash off that paint.
In searching for a solution, Odie suddenly remembered that an explosion set off in a cloud will cause rain. Quickly, he set to work, fastening a stick of dynamite to a balloon, and he sent it aloft. Up, up, up it went until...
It's beginning to thunder here at Ups and Downs, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like rain. And here come the contestants. Itchy Brother is far in the lead. It looks as though King Leonardo has lost his kingdom. Uh-oh, here comes the rain. What's this? The rain is making Old Paint change color. It looks like it is. It's White Star. The King's horse wins. The kingdom is saved.
Officials, seize those men. Bar them from the track.
And once again, True Blue Odio Coloni has come through to save the day. Will Biggie seek revenge? What new and sinister plots will be plotted against the kingdom? Don't miss the next exciting adventure of the King and Odie.
Major Minor, I've looked all over the territory for that bandit savoir-faire. He's nowhere to be found. I've been on the trail for days.
Good news, Klondike. I've had a tip that savoir-faire is hiding out in town in the Branch Water Cafe.
Well, I'll go there right now and arrest that rascal.
Be careful, Klondike. The Branch Water Cafe is the toughest place in the territory.
You, give me a shot. Sure. I'm the toughest minister polka in the territory.
Says who?
Says me.
No rough stuff, s'il vous plaît.
Yeah, I'm looking for that desperate criminal savoir-faire. Yeah, we got a tip he was hiding here. Say, you look just like him. Except savoir-faire is a short kind of feller and you're tall.
Oh, yes. They call me Long John.
Well, Long John, have you seen savoir-faire?
Listen, that fellow over there with the beard, he looked like savoir-faire in disguise.
Good thinking. You there, savoir-faire. Take off that phony beard.
You yank my beard, huh? We see how you like to have the beard pulled.
That was the wrong man, Long John. Ah, well, those things happen, but I am sure that one there is savoir-faire, the one with the guns, huh? He is pretending to be Two-Gun Pete, the fastest man in the territory.
All right, savoir-faire. I know who you are.
I'm Two-Gun Pete, the fastest gun in the territory.
You can't fool me. You're savoir-faire.
I'm Two-Gun Pete.
Well, I'll prove it to you. Draw.
Hey, Long John, my partner and me, we caught us a grizzly bear for the circus. Can we keep him in the back room till the circus man gets here?
Oh, but of course.
He's an awful mean bear. Don't let anyone in that room.
Hey, Long John, you made another mistake. That wasn't savoir-faire. And I know he's here somewhere.
Ah, shh. In there.
Oh, but that says keep out.
Ah, it's a trick. That is where he is hiding.
Aha! You all right, savoir-faire? Open up. Yeah, I know you're in there. You can't fool me. Don't try and disguise your voice. I know you're in there. Now, you open up or I'll kick the door down. You okay? You asked for it. Now I've got you. Oh, no. No, no, Long John, you're really savoir-faire.
It's a long story.
Never mind. Klondike Cat always gets his mouth.
Well, now, Tudor, let me guess what it is you is wishing today. The hat on the broom handle is maybe the street sweeper, no, Tudor?
No is right, Mr. Wizard. I'm hankering to be a private in the army.
In the army? Well, that is a very fine ambition, Tudor. The army will make the fine, brave man out of the young turtle boy. As soon as the boy is in the army, the first thing is to get the uniform. The fine army clothes is always the perfect fit. Well, if maybe there is not the perfect fit, the fine army tailors makes the expert alterations. Then the new soldier is so happy with the new uniform, he nearly pops the buttons with pride. And once he is in uniform, the new army private reports to the sergeant, who's always like the father to the privates.
All right, Private Tudor. I want to be like a father to you, see? You might have heard that us sergeants are tough on privates, but not me. No hitting on the head. No slugging in the stomach. No using the men for a punching bag. I believe in being fair with all my men. Now, let's start your training.
First, the kind, fatherly sergeant has to get the new private into the best physical shape. So there is the running around the track.
Just follow me. Faster. 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 That's enough.
Army's sort of got me going around in circles.
Next, the new private must learn the marching and drilling.
2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. To the rear, 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 company,
Looks like I sort of got in over my head, I reckon.
It's now time for the young private to go through the obstacle course, a very important part of the training.
All right, Private Tutor. Just go up this rope, hand over hand like this.
Okay, Sarge, here I come. I sure don't seem to be getting no place in the Army. Reckon I gotta move faster. Now I'm getting someplace.
Next, on the obstacle course, was the high wall. The object was to jump high, catch the top of the wall, and if at first the private does not succeed, he must try. Never give up is the motto of the Army private.
Well, I reckon there's more than one way to skin a wall. Oh, man, this here Army is starting to leave me flat.
Once the new private was in the best physical condition, the Army would divide its men into two groups and then pretend like they was fighting the real war.
All right, Private Tutor. Our objective is to capture that machine gun on the hill. Go get it, Private Tutor.
Lucky thing them fellers are only using pretender bullets. If they was using real bullets, I might get hurt. Now, hold on here, fellers. All right, I'll just toss this here hand grenade and... I reckon I didn't let her fly soon enough, but this here bazooka gun is sure to do the trick. Shell must be stuck. Well, I'll just... Help! Help, Mr. Wizard! I'm blasting off for the moon! Help!
Well, once again I say, Dressel, Dressel, Drossel, Drum, time for this one to come home.
There, the Hudson River. Did I tell you about my amazing escape act?
Speaking of escape, Commander, I really...
As mystifying McBragg the magician, I was locked in the world's most secure object, a United States mailbox. The box was tossed into the Hudson River. I had only a few moments to make my escape, holding my breath, don't you know? But nothing could hold me. Quickly, I was out and greeted by wild applause and cheers. Everywhere, I was asked to repeat this marvelous trick. Perfect every time, until that fateful day. As the mailbox struck the bottom of the river, a giant octopus locked his 8 arms around it. I spied the beast through the mailbox slot. I poked at him, and he released the dark ink an octopus uses as a smokescreen. My breath was giving out.
Terrifying. What did you do?
Realizing I was in a U.S. mailbox, I used the octopus ink to write a quick note of help. A postman spied the note and promptly dealt with the octopus. And I won my greatest triumph.
I'd say that story ended with a really happy note.
Quite. Sergeant, we've been chasing those Indians too long. Sergeant, we've been chasing those Indians too long. What we need is some relaxation. Let's go over to the amusement park in town. We'll take some rides, have some fun, enjoy ourselves. Forget our differences in rank. Two tickets, my good man.
Colonel Coyote! Colonel Coyote! Those 2 blasted Indians have taken over the park. They say it's on their land, so they can ride everything for free. Do something!
Looks like we're not going to relax after all.
Nonsense, Sergeant. We'll have them out of here in no time. Where are they?
Over by the shooting gallery.
Step right up, see how good a shot you are. Hit the target and win a cane. Here you are, step right. Hey, you can't do that. It's 3 shots for a quarter. You didn't pay. What did he say?
Him say you make him nervous, so keep 'em still.
Oh, yeah, sure. I don't want to make him nervous. No, sir. No, sorry.
Ho! You win 'em prize. Charge! Charge! Sound 'em like Colonel. Charge!
Now, where did they go? Ah, there, after them. They're climbing that ladder.
But, Colonel, I wouldn't...
Nonsense, Sergeant. Follow me. Charge! What did he say?
Him say, Colonel, just a drop in the bucket.
Now, where did they go? There they go, Sergeant. Toward the Ferris wheel.
Uh-oh.
Charge! Hey, you gotta pay. What did he say? Him say, Colonel pay.
There they go.
You the Colonel? He said you'd pay.
I'll do no such thing. I'm not going to pay one. But after them, follow that cab. We're not catching up to them. Can't this thing go faster?
Colonel want 'em go faster.
Stop!
Colonel want 'em stopped.
Don't y'all miss our next adventure. Those Indians will have the Colonel going round in circles again.
Oh, what in the cotton blooming world is going on?
Story time, you promised.
Oh, yeah, I recollect I did promise you a story. Ever tell you about that feller up there on the wall? That's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-uncle, Captain Horatio Hunter, the first of the hornblowers.
The story, huh? Come on, the story.
Oh, yes. Well, now, let's see. Captain Horatio was told by the Queen to go down to the sea in ships and capture the terror of the seven seas. Well, now, naturally, being a hunter, Captain Horatio took immediate command of the situation. Avast, you swabs! Belay and shiver me timbers! Mizzen the mainsail, scuttle the scuppers, and bottom the topsail. Batten the belfry, port your starboard, blow the man down.
What's he talking about, mate?
I think he said to lower the boom.
Aye, aye, lower away.
Sail ho on the port side!
I declare, I can't see a cotton blooming thing.
He said port side, Captain. That's on the left.
Well, doggone if it isn't. Port left, starboard right. Yeah, never could get that straight. Pirates! I say that's Redbeard himself. Stand by for action. We'll blow the swabs right out of them. Show no quarter. Show no quarter, men. Don't give up the ship. I have not yet begun to fight. Don't shoot till you see the whites of... Oh.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, the pirates are boarding the ship, sir.
All right, men, to arms. But remember, men, the fox is mine.
Here, friend. Let me help you with that.
Well, now, thank you kindly, son. I'm mighty obliged to you. That is, I just don't know what I would have done if the fox showed up right then. The fox! Uh-huh. I've got you. At last. You wily, clever pirate. Take that.
Gee, Unc, what happened? Sounds like it was the end of your Uncle Horatio, huh?
Not on your tintype, son. The fox never lived. That could put an end to a hunter.
But what happened?
Well, you might not believe it, but here's what happened. In regular pirate fashion, old Redbeard made Captain Horatio walk the plank. But the captain used it as a diving board and did a beautiful back 1.5 with a half twist and landed right on Redbeard. And just at that very moment, the Admiral of the Queen's Navy came aboard.
Ah, sure no, Horatio, you've done it again. Captured the pirate and all the treasure. Oh, the seas are safe once more.
Well, now, shucks, it weren't nothing, son, for I am a hunter.
Who was that brave, courageous old sea dog, Admiral?
Ah, that, me boy, was Captain Horatio Hunter, the first of the hornblowers.
Gee, is that just a joke, Unc? I don't know whether to believe that story or not.
Believe it? Well, son, wait till I tell you about my great-granddaddy, the Lone Hunter.
Oh, do, do, oh, do, do, oh, do.